if you're ready. Let me see if you're ready. I want to know. I want to know if you're ready. Oh, if you're ready. Yes, yes. Kendra's ready. Jerry is ready. Scott is ready. Tiffany, Zohara, Samantha, Jamie, Diana. Excellent. I think team. I think we're ready to go. Let's go.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about automated AI sales, build systems that make money while you sleep. She is the founder and CEO of Kingdom AI, a best-selling author, coach, and certified AI consultant who has trained thousands of entrepreneurs around the world over the past 30 years. She has generated millions in revenue, broken sales records, and earned numerous industry awards. As one of only 750 certified Kolbe consultants worldwide, she combines strategy, systems, and human insight to drive real results. Known for both performance and heart, she empowers entrepreneurs to build systems that create income and impact. Please welcome Mary Jo Vainiainen. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
A round of applause. Put some love in the chat for Mary Jo. Put some love. Yes, yes. All right, Mary Jo, you have the floor.
Good morning, everybody. Are you ready for your life to change? Ready? Let me know if you're ready. And I need to make sure that I'm in the right place because I am supposed to show up and show you how you can make money while you sleep. So I need to make sure, am I in the right place? Who just put money in the chat? Okay, so let's see what we've got to do over here.
Yes, yes. Get that money in the chat. We're ready to make some money, Mary Jo. And while I'm sleeping, there's nothing better. Yes, yes.
Okay, so here we go. So first of all, money while you sleep. Just imagine that this morning you woke up and you looked at your phone before you got on this call and you saw maybe a $27 sale and you saw a $97 recurring sale and you saw a $5,000 sale. Now, this is just an example, but how would that make you feel? Would you be a happy camper right now? If you're living in a cold area, like up north with all the snow, do you think maybe you'd get on the internet and book a plane flight to somewhere warm? Just imagine what can be different for you if you started knowing that you had sales coming in on a regular basis while you sleep. So is that what you want to learn today? Say, yes, I am ready in the chat. Are you ready to learn? Okay. So I just want to tell you a little bit about me. As you heard in the introduction, I have been in business for 30 years. In fact, next Thursday is my 30th year business anniversary. And I have been coaching and training entrepreneurs all around the world all that time. And so mostly what we do is training and coaching, but we also do have a full service AI agency where we can provide services to clients and so forth. But a couple other things you might want to know about me. Possibly you've read the book, but The Kingdom AI Revolution, How Spirit-Led Entrepreneurs Are Redeeming Time, Multiplying Impact, and Building Wealth with AI. That is something that should be in every Kingdom entrepreneur's hand, in every church, every pastor to have it. So that's out there. Some of you also are already a member of the Kingdom AI Learning Lab. This is a free school community dedicated to helping you know how to amplify your kingdom impact using AI. And then for the ladies, we've got the Emerge experience where powerful women step into their authority. So you may have seen some of those things around. I just want to put a name to a face here. Those are what we do at Kingdom AI. But before I get started, I just want to make sure that you are aware that the views that I my experience my views. And so this is not endorsed by AI Mastery Summit. I am a third-party presenter here, and I'm one of the fellow AI consultants, just like many of you. So these are my views, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So, as I mentioned, so you've got that money coming in on a regular basis. How many of you think that that would change things for you? Put in the chat changed, like things would be different if you had money coming in on a regular basis. Okay, great. Yes, it would change a lot of things. And I'm going to tell you a story about how this all came to be. But I want you to know that I'm going to teach you an effortless sales system today. And you can run this concurrently with whatever else you're doing with AI. Like maybe you're doing free audits for people and you want to have corporate clients. Maybe you're going for government contracts. Maybe you're trying to install voice agents for local businesses. So this is not to replace any of that, but this is something that can run concurrently, because in case something happens and you can't do those things, then you've got money coming in already. And that actually is what happened to me. So I'm going to tell you that story, but the reason why your business is difficult right now, or maybe difficult, is that you're working way too hard and your offers are working way too hard. And there is a way of doing things that is so much easier and just gives you room to breathe so you can do the other things in your life that you want to do without the constant pressure of where is that next sale going to come from. So basically what happened for me, I just want to make sure I start this timer here to stay on time for you guys. So what happened for me is I've been very healthy my entire life, but a few years ago, I ended up unexpectedly in the hospital. And so it was really scary for a couple reasons. First of all, the words and the terms that they're saying in the hospital, they sounded really scary. I was wondering, am I going to be around much longer? But the other thing that was really scary is that my income was tied to my efforts. If I was not working, then there was not money coming in. And the very first thing that I needed to do when I was in the hospital is I needed to cancel all of my one-on-one coaching sessions, all of my group classes. I had people registered for free classes, and I needed to cancel all of them. But the bills don't stop. The mortgage still needs to get paid. And so when I came home after a few days, I had to be in bed almost for 2 months, and I was not able to walk from room to room. I really wasn't able to speak because I would get winded, and there wasn't much that I could do, except I couldn't walk to my desktop, except I had this little device here called my phone. And I thought, how am I going to use my phone, just my phone, to generate money that could come in while I was recovering? And so I had an idea that I was going to try to sell something that did not require me to deliver it. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do this as well. But basically, I was only on one social platform, Facebook. And the first day I made a post, I used a picture that was already in my photos because I wasn't really using AI at that point. I didn't know how to do anything fancy, but I made a static Facebook post and I put a picture in there. And what happened is the very next day, I got my first sale. And I thought, wow, I like that. I didn't speak to anyone. I didn't do a sales call. I didn't do a video, nothing. And the first sale came in. And now I'm thinking, okay, let's try that again. And so I started making more posts, the same kind of post. And I cranked it up a little bit. I made 2 or 3 a day. And the next day, I got a couple of sales. And the next day, I got 3 sales. And so every day, literally, when I picked up my phone, there were sales. And how it felt to me, because I've worked very hard for all of these past, 38 years. At that time, it was about 27 years, and I'd never seen the sales come in that way. Waking up to sales, honestly, is one of the best feelings in the world, that I felt like I needed to pinch myself. Is this even real? I felt the favor of God was chasing me. It was just such a beautiful thing. And so I made $60,000 in 90 days without speaking to one person, from my bed, not even on my desktop, just on the phone, just on Facebook, just good old fashioned static post. So when I finally recovered, what I did is I decided I'm going to teach my clients the same system that I learned. And so I started teaching them how to do it, because I wanted them to have the money that came in while they sleep as well. And so we worked on that, and we did pretty well, but it took months. Like, it took months to perfect the sales system. Like, we didn't get it right just the first day. And then guess what happened? Hold on one second here. It happened again. I ended up in the hospital again the following year, but this time it was different. And God put on my heart to pivot my business to AI. And I had been using AI a little bit, just with content help and some personal things. I didn't know all the things I know, or all the things you know about AI back then. But I knew, I'm like, wait a minute. I know there's a way that even if I can't show up, that I can make voice clones that can do a class for me. And so I kind of jumped into AI, and now it takes just hours instead of months to do this system. So does anyone want to see the system? Anyone want to see the system? Okay. So this is the effortless sales system, and I'm going to go through this really quickly with you, because we've only got 18 minutes, and I didn't turn on my clock at the very beginning, so I'm not exactly sure where I'm at. But the signature offer, that is your main offer. Now, remember, this can run concurrently to the other things that you're doing, but maybe it might be a coaching program. It might be one-on-one clients. It might be done for you. It might be, done with you services. Whatever is your offer, that could be anywhere from $2,000 to 50,000 or even more. Now, I want to mention that you're building an ecosystem. So everything is going to funnel into the other. So all of these different levels, you're talking to the same client. You're talking to the same pain points. You're providing the same transformation. So you're not targeting different people. You're targeting the same ideal client. You just don't know where they want to start with you. Okay. So you make sure you know what your signature offer is. You make sure that you've got mid-range offers. And I like it when these are residual. So I've got two mid-range offer. I have the school community, which will soon have a VIP that will be $97 a month besides the free version. And I've got the Created for Millions Inner Circle coaching program that is $497. So these are residual things, okay? But I want to tell you about the micro offer, because this is the heart and soul of this system. This is the most important thing. A micro offer can be anywhere from $7 to $47. You want it to be a no-brainer for your ideal client to say yes. Okay. And then you can have a freebie. Like today, I'm going to give you something for free, but you don't even always need a freebie. You don't have to go free first to the micro offer. You can start selling the micro offer. Now, so think of your micro offer as like the first date. This is the trust builder. This is the door opener. And one small offer that's promoted consistently can truly carry your entire business. And that is the goal here. Okay. Something that is a no-brainer. When your client hears it, they know it solves that one main problem that they have very quickly. The amount of money is ridiculously low. Like right now, we have a micro offer we're ready to release probably today called Ophelia, and she validates offers. So everyone who doesn't know what kind of an offer to make or is their offer going to sell, Ophelia will be able to help them make sure that it sells. We've tested her extensively, so that's what I'm working on as far as a no-brainer micro offer that's only going to be $7 on purpose. Now, a micro offer is a real, valuable, standalone product that solves one specific problem fast. You should be able to build it in an hour, and your client should be able to consume it and get value in 1 hour or less. This can even be an app, like on something you build on Lovable. It could be a PDF. There's no limit to what you can create. It shifts someone from being a follower to a buyer. Okay, this makes all the difference in the world. It opens the door for everything else that you sell. And so basically, when, like, let's say you had a list of 10,000 people on an email list. If they were all just leads of people that you're trying to warm up, that's one thing. But what if that list of 10,000 people had 2,000 buyers in there? And you know what the buyers do? They upgrade themselves. And that is how you might have one day where you've got a $27 sale coming in, you've got a $97 sale coming in, and you've got a $5,000 sale, because these are your buyers who are upgrading themselves without any sales call. So, how many of you would love to have sales coming in where you didn't even need to make sales calls? Would anyone else like that? Tell me if you'd prefer to see them coming in that way. And by the way, I've been in sales for a very long time. I've made a bazillion sales calls, and I didn't feel like making more sales calls. I prefer for the things to come in. I will when I need to, but I chose not to build my AI business that's based on sales calls. So these are all things for you to consider. So when you build your effortless sales system, sales come in while you sleep. And that is the beautiful thing, because you may have a sale on your phone today or numerous, and that sale came in from a post that you made 10 days ago. Because all of the places that you're making posts on Facebook, LinkedIn, you're doing things on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all those places, that is your storefront. And people can go there at any time and they can go through and binge your content. So you don't know when the sales are going to pop up. But when you use a no-brainer micro offer, you're going to get them in, whether it's, 2 a.m. It doesn't matter. Whenever they're looking at it, they can buy it. And that is the key. This is like security for you, that while you're doing all the other things that you are doing with your AI business, that you can run this concurrently, or you can have it be the primary model. So you also build it once instead of starting over every single month, or instead of starting over when you have another sales call and you wonder, am I going to get that sale? Am I going to have this $5,000 job or this $10,000 job? You don't know. But this way you build it once and you don't have to start over every other month. Now, one other thing that can happen, once you perfect the system and you see that it is converting, like, you don't do this until you know it's converting, but once you know it's converting, you can start putting ads on it. Okay. And then the fun really starts, because basically, if you've got ads that are running well, you can just turn up the dial and kind of throw more money at it, and it's going to produce results because you know what your numbers are. You do not start out that way. You don't want to put any money on an offer that you don't know if it's going to sell or not. But that is something that can be done. Now, that is a beautiful thing. That is the kind of thing that could enable you to take a world cruise and be gone for 3 months, or do whatever you want. Take the whole month of December off for the holidays. It doesn't matter. The other thing is that, as I mentioned earlier, clients are naturally upgrading themselves from one offer to the next because they hear you talking about your different things. And when it's time for them to upgrade, they upgrade because now they know you and they trust you. And that micro offer that you put out was valuable to them. And they're thinking, oh my gosh, like if this is her $7 offer, I wonder what her $2,000 offer is going to be like. So that's what it does. The other thing is you stop hustling and you start living. I know that all of you, look, I have been, let's just call it a hustler. I've been very ambitious my whole life. Maybe I was a little too ambitious. Maybe that's why I ended up in the hospital because I kind of like, ran it too hard. But this gives you an opportunity to not run it so hard and just to chill and be able to have time to spend doing the other things in your life. So, is that the kind of business you guys would like? Is that what you would like to see coming so that you can take a break from the grind and take a month off or take 3 months off, or you look at your money today and you're like, hey, I'm going to go buy a car, or maybe I should talk to that realtor about moving because I've got consistent money coming in. I know that I can turn up the dial on my ads. So it's just a very, very beautiful thing. And I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to do it. But so let me ask you this. Let's see here. Okay, so what I did for you is I put together a freebie. Okay, now sometimes you don't need freebie. Sometimes I could have just said buy Ophelia, for $7. But in the summit, we're not selling, we're giving away value. So I put together for you the effortless sales blueprint. This is a one-page map for building a system that sells while you sleep. And it includes the map, the actual system that you saw on the slides. It includes like a worksheet page that you can write your offers in and so forth. And then the other thing is that I put a prompt in there for you to help you to, get your offer together. And then if any of you later, want to know about Ophi when she's ready, she's almost ready. But, it's nice to have validation of your offers too. It's not necessary you can just figure it out, but she's coming soon. And then you see what a micro offer is like. But for now, just, grab the blueprint, think about your business. Don't stop all the other things that you're doing. Go to your networking events, talk at the library, meet people at the chamber. But look, here's the deal. When you go to all these places, if you're meeting people one-to-one, you can offer your micro offer. That can be right on your card. So, keep doing that. Keep going for government grants. Keep all of that, but get yourself an effortless sales system that is working for you day and night. And
I
so,
love it.
yes, thank
I
you.
love it. I love it, Mary Jo. Let's give up some love. Let's give up some love for Mary Jo. She knocked it out of the park for us. Yes, yes. Talk about that effortless sales blueprint. Now that's a good one. I hope y'all are paying attention because you need that. You need that. And I love the way you laid it out so simply for us, Mary Jo. Because I am definitely ready to have some ching ching going on while I'm asleep, right? It could even wake me up. I don't think I'd mind. So one more time, congratulations, Mary Jo. Excellent job. Excellent job. And for those of you who are just joining us, I want to welcome you to the AI Mastery Summit with Alicia Little. What we have going on today is that we have our Power Circle Mastermind members bringing you all kinds of visionary ideas and things so that you can know how AI is reshaping the landscape of business. As a matter of fact, my Power Circle Mastermind members, y'all in the house, if you're in the house, just put a PC in the chat. I just want to know if your PC in the chat. We got yes, yes, yes. Our Power Circle is in here strong. All right, all right. So what you see on the screen right now is the survey form so that you can give Mary Jo some feedback. You want to give her some feedback. Let her know what she's doing fabulous so she can do more of that. So she can do more of that. We appreciate that. And we're going to be doing that for every single speaker. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. We're going to give our applause like this, and then we're going to go and give our flowers with the QR code with Talkadot. Excellent, excellent. So I see all my PCs in the house. Power Circle. So Power Circles, I want you to know, the Power Circle Mastermind members, I want you to know that you are automatically VIP. You're automatically VIP. What does that mean? That means that you are going to get all of the recordings of every single speaker. It means that you are going to get a list of all of the freebies, just in case you missed one or two. But just a minute, Power Circle members are not the only ones. You can all upgrade to VIP, upgrade to VIP. We're going to have a lot of amazing speakers over the next 3 days. They're going to drop such nuggets, you're going to want to go back. Like Mary Jo dropped a couple of nuggets. You want to go back and see what that's all about. So you want to upgrade to VIP. They're going to put the link in the chat. Power Circle members, we are so glad to have you. It's so good when your own supports you. Isn't that good, Mary Jo? Isn't that good? So one thing I know about the mastermind, the Power Circle Mastermind, is that it is a community of people who support each other. This is how you learn how to build your business, make that money, make that cha-ching while you are sleeping, while you are awake. So that is what the Power Circle Mastermind is all about. Wait a minute. Are you interested in that? Any of you interested in that? You know what? Let's go ahead and drop that link as well. Let's drop that link as well. And that is a link for a phone call, just a phone call, just to make sure it's a good fit. You can find out more about the Power Circle and figure out whether it's a good fit for you. Good? Excellent. Y'all ready about the next one? Y'all ready for the next amazing speaker? I'm ready. If you're ready, put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. I want to know. Yes, yes, yes. All right, they are ready.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about AI-powered planning, how smart business owners build for 2026. Abraham Kevin Spann, FLMI, is the founder, CEO, and president of Abraham Kevin Spann and Sons, Incorporated, a mega Allstate insurance agency serving New York for more than 3 decades. A certified AI consultant and highly sought-after public speaker, Kevin is the visionary behind Speed Academy and Think and Grow Digital, platforms helping agencies and small businesses modernize through AI and automation. A 5-time best-selling author, award-winning agency owner, and 2 Comma Club member, Kevin is a leading voice on building AI-first businesses. Please welcome Abraham Kevin Spann. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
Yes, yes. Let's go ahead and give Abraham some love. Give him some love. Let him know you're ready to hear what the brother has to say. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Abraham or Kevin, let's see. Let's see what you got. Oh, we're not hearing you. Hold on for a moment. We are not hearing you. Make sure you got the right microphone on there, brother. Because that intro, we know you got a lot to give.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
There we go, there we go.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How about if we show some more love to Mary Jo? Wasn't she amazing?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's jump right in. My name is Abraham Kevin Spann. Everyone calls me Kevin. I'm the owner operator of an 8-figure insurance agency. I've been in the business for 3 decades. I also own and operate Abraham Kevin Spann brand, my coaching and mentorship company. But that is enough about me. Today is about you and how you can build an AI-powered plan. If somebody is ready to learn how to build an AI-powered business plan today, please put power in the chat. Throw power in the chat. I want to know who is ready to empower their business with an AI-driven plan.
All right.
I see you. I see the word power flowing in. Well, let's go forward. Let's go forward. Okay. Before we get to the power, we must get to the pain. No pain, no gain. How many of you, and be honest and transparent with me, how many of you are running a business today without a written business plan? Tell the truth, shame the devil. If that's you, say me. Throw a me in the chat. Be honest. You're running your business from an idea, from a passion, but you don't have a written business plan. This is the number one reason why most business owners struggle. No written plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You know what you're doing. You're great at what you do, but all of your goals, all of your strategies, they live in your head. You don't have a clear revenue map, and you are being reactive instead of proactive because you don't have that written business plan, most importantly, to hold yourself accountable. I see the me's in the chat. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's move forward. Now, here's the real cost of no plan. You are missing out on the money, the cash, all of that stuff that you desire to do. Why? Your marketing is scattered. It's inconsistent. You're posting sometimes, but not often enough that people know what to do and that you are the local or global expert in your chosen field. You must be consistent in your marketing. Your positioning is weak. You have not established yourself as the go-to person for your baked goods, for your contract goods, all the things that you do. And as a result, you are feeling burnt out. Even though you're going forward, you don't have any measurable progress to speak of. Let's talk about it. Here is the AI strategic partnership difference. Now, I've been around for a little while. I've been in business for over 3 decades. The old way of launching a business and starting a business plan was, who can relate? Who remembers going to a library to do research? Who remembers looking up stuff? There you go. I see you, Star. Who remembers having to do things like go to the local library? Maybe you could meet with the people from SCORE, the service group of retired executives, overthinking, I'm going to write a business plan. I'm going to get to it when I get around to it. Well, here is the new way with AI. You simply put in a prompt. You use AI as your strategic partner. AI will give you guided clarity, much faster research, smarter execution, and real-time iteration. If you're ready to do it the AI way, somebody put AI in the chat. Put AI in the chat. If you are ready to grow and ready to go forward, new school, let go of the past. It's never coming back. My bad. I didn't mean to step on anybody's toes, but I'd rather spend the time telling you the truth and how you can get this done. So here is the AI-powered planning framework that I'm going to present to you today. Now, before I go into the presentation, if you have your cameras ready, I want you to take a picture of this slide. Take a picture of this slide right here. Click, click. Go to your favorite AI app. Be that Chat, be that Claude, be that Gemini, Perplexity. Upload this photo and use this prompt. The prompt is simple. Based on what you know about me, use AI to build my business plan. That's just the starter. So those of you that are avid AI users that are using it all the time, you've taught AI a lot about you and your business, you are going to get a beautiful output during the middle of this call. For those of you that haven't, let me walk you through the process, the vision statement, the mission statement, the executive summary, your strategic goals, your competitor analysis, and most importantly, the SWOT assessment. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the opportunities? And what are the threats? Here we go. This strategy of laying out your vision and mission statement, this is the exact same strategy that I used a month ago. I brought in people from across the country into New York City for the AI First New York City Business Planning Summit. And we started with the vision and mission statement. The day before the summit, we went to the top of the rock, Rockefeller Center, NBC Studios, and we went all the way to the top of the rock, New York City, 6 o'clock at night, starlit night, no barriers. And I had everyone take a picture of themselves there. We had a photographer do it. And the next morning, we drafted a business statement, a vision statement based on their North Star. Where do you see you in your business if you had no obstacles at all? None of the real or imagined obstacles were in your way. What could you possibly do? That's how you draft a powerful vision statement and a powerful mission statement. Here's the pain. Most businesses copy generic language. Some of you are still Googling. Oh no, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. You're putting, give me a business vision statement because the bank wants it. No. Answer these questions. Use AI to clarify. Who does your business serve? What problem do you solve? What makes you different? When you talk to AI this way and you ask clarifying questions, you are going to get to the heart of the matter. If I'm talking to anyone, if I'm making sense, put a 1 in the chat. The good book says, write the vision, make it plain so the people can see it and they can run with it. If you don't write your vision down, how do you expect your team, your potential clients, your family and friends to support you if you have not written it clearly for yourself? Let's go forward. Executive summary. You need to have clarity about what you do in one page. Most people can't explain their business clearly in 30 to 60 seconds because we're in a world where we're moving at the speed of AI. Nobody got all day. I know nobody has all day, but let me talk to you plainly. Nobody got all day for you to tell me every way from Sunday what you do. Attention spans are short. You got to get your message really clear, refine it, align it with the audience, and create investor-ready language. By the time you have clarity of your executive summary, the banks, the finances should be offering you the money. Now, here we go. Let me ask a question. Do we have any people that are starting a business? Maybe you've been right-sized, downsized, removed from a job. You have 20, 30 years experience of expertise and something that you used to do. But now you're starting a business. I see the thumbs, I see the hearts. This is what I want you to do to create your executive summary. Upload your resume into your favorite tool, Chat, Perplexity, Claude. Tell it to take your resume, all of my experience, and create an executive summary to help me launch my business as a you fill in the blank with what you do. Don't accept the first answer, work with it. But hopefully this one prompt, this one idea will put you on a path to getting your executive summary right. All the things you did in that W-2, it was not a setback. It was a setup for exactly what you're going to do today. You are valuable. Your idea is excellent, but you need to clarify the vision. Without the vision, the business will perish. Without the executive summary, you won't get it right. Let's go forward. Revenue goals and strategic planning. This is where most people fail. This is where most people fail. Most people get excited about the idea of launching a 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure business. Yes, I'm very excited to do that. However, they don't use AI to break the revenue goals down into monthly, weekly, daily targets. They don't use API. They don't use AI to define their key performance indicators. What are the key drivers? What do I have to do in order to pursue my $1 million goal? I know I need to earn between $83,000 and $100,000 a month. but what are the things I need to measure? Is it sales calls? Is it posting? Is it content conversion? What is it that applies to your business? And what are the best marketing channels for you? Is it Facebook, IG, LinkedIn, TikTok, or is it something else? When you talk to AI as a strategic partner, tell it to ask you one question at a time to refine and clarify your strategy. You will be very happy with the outcome because now all the people that see you working from home, they know you've been downsized. They think you are available to talk all day. No, you have an appointment with yourself to work on your marketing, your sales, your content creation. I'm sorry, but a brother like Kev is busy today. I cannot kick it with you. I'm working on my revenue goals and strategic planning. Let's go forward. Competitor analysis in minutes. Old school, call around. Who else is selling baked goods in the community? What are they charging? Who else has lawn care? What do they charge? What's their product? What's their price? What's their message? New school, AI will help you analyze all of that with a prompt, a simple prompt regarding your business very, very specifically can give you all of this. What are the products that your competition is selling? What is the price that they're charging? What messaging strategy do they have? And how are they making sales? Once you put that in and they put it out there, then ask them to put it into a table format so you can see it. And be honest with yourself. Some of it is going to be pretty good. Excellent. That will challenge you to be even better. The AI advantage, this is how you build an AI-powered business. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. AI will help you surface your hidden weaknesses, and we all have them. It will also point out opportunities in the market and threat signals that you can avoid. Now, one of the things that most people love about AI, ChatGPT specifically, is that no matter what they say, they go, ooh, that's a great idea. You should do that. No, what you want to do is to ask it to challenge you and give you feedback. Tell me what I'm missing. I don't need family and friends, and I do need family, friends, and love and support. But most importantly, I need to see my blind spot. What am I not doing? Is my price too high? Is my offer not connecting? What's going wrong here? Point it out. Let me accept the criticism. All growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Okay, why does this matter for 2026? People, AI is no longer coming. AI is here. We're all using it every single day in everything that we do. Markets are shifting. We are watching major retailers, our favorite restaurants, they're closing. And speed wins. Speed to lead, speed to staffing, speed to marketing. And clarity scales. With a written AI-powered business plan, you will grow and multiply your business. Let's talk about it. Right now, you have two options. You can keep running your business from memory and motivation, or you can build a clear AI-powered roadmap for 2026. Who's ready for a clear AI-powered roadmap for 26? If that's you, put me in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. I see the yeses. I see the me's. I see the yeses. I see the me's. Let's go. Let's talk about it. And let's reframe the choices. You can get with AI or you can get with AI. I don't want to see anybody die while they are trying. Okay, let's go forward. Let's talk about it. I have a couple of freebies that I'm going to give to you. Scan the QR codes. Those of you that have upgraded to VIP, you will see it. Number one, you're going to get my free monthly newsletter that I talk about all the time. Number two, you're going to get my free ebook, Get AI or die trying. Yes, I did play on 50's words. Yes, I did. No shame in my game. Most importantly, you are going to get a free AI first audit to see how ready your business is to become an AI first business. We all have to think about, with the power of AI, how do we use that in our business first? Next up, if I have one more second, please scan this ticket and join me next Friday and Saturday for a free online Scale with AI Summit, where I'll take significant time to talk to you about how to scale your business with AI. Scan it, take a picture, scan that link. I look forward to seeing all of you in the summit next week. God bless. I appreciate you taking time out of your morning to spend time with me. Please stay on, get to know and get to listen to all the amazing speakers that will come up next.
All right. Come on, give him some love. Give Kevin some love in the chat, bringing that business acumen to the table. My brother said, let go of old school. He said, let go of old school because old school is never coming back. That's it. I hope you said your goodbyes. And I love the way that you set it up for me. You set it up, and then we had that choice at the end. You said you can run your business from memory and motivation, or you can run a clear AI-powered roadmap. I love it, brother. Very good. Very nicely done. All right, you know the drill. I need you to go ahead and scan this QR code so that you can give Kevin some feedback. Let him know what you like, and make sure that you are generous in your praise. You know what I'm saying? Let a brother know how he did. That's what we want. Excellent. Excellent. I love it. I love it. All right. So before we go to the next person, I just want to let you know that you can upgrade to VIP. You can upgrade to VIP so that you can get Kevin's entire presentation. No. So you can get, yes, so that you can look at Kevin's entire presentation over. I know some of you are saying, what was that prompt? What was that prompt? Just get the replay. Then you get all the prompts and you can go over it time and time and time again. So go ahead and upgrade to VIP. That means you get all of the recordings. That means you get all of the freebies. Look, it's going to be a long 3 days. You might need to walk the dog or get a bite to eat. I don't want you to miss a single thing. So make sure you upgrade to VIP. My Power Circle Mastermind members, y'all already VIP. You're already VIP. Do I have any AI consultants in the house? If you're an AI consultant, give me a C. Give me a C in the house. I just want to know where my cousin's at. Where are my cousins? Oh, look at all my cousins in there. I love it. I love it. I can't even read your names. You're going so fast. We got some cousins here. And so, excellent. We got some cousins just started. That's okay. We love you just the same. Just so you know, I am cohort 2. I'm cohort 2, so we cousins. Of course, back in my day, they were doing prompts with a chisel and stone. That's all right. We got cohort 3 in the house, cohort 7. I love it. Now, my consultants, you do not get VIP for free this time because this is the Mastery Summit. Yes. So this is a showcase of all of our members. Not all of them, of the members of the Power Circle Mastermind members. This is when you're ready to take your AI to the what? To the next level. You want to actually build a sustainable business. AI Mastery Summit is where you need to be. And if you're thinking about it, we're going to put the link in the chat. You can just get on a telephone call or get on a Zoom call and find out what's going on. Look, they will not run your credit card when you pick up the phone. They don't do that. But it'll be an opportunity to have a conversation and just see if there's a good fit. Because what I know is they don't just accept anybody. They got to be a good fit. And you don't want to coach with just anybody. It's got to be a good fit. So the link is in the chat. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to move on to our next speaker. So get ready. Here they come.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about from compliance to capacity, AI, governance, and the future of workforce leadership. She is an AI consultant, strategist, and decorated U.S. Army veteran with over 20 years of experience leading complex global operations and driving organizational strategy. As founder of Algenuity Incorporated, she brings a governance-first approach to AI adoption, helping executives navigate emerging technology with clarity, integrity, and sustainable leadership. Her work is reshaping how organizations think about performance, accountability, and capacity in the AI-powered future of work. Please welcome Felicia D. Cheadle. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
All right, let's go ahead and give Felicia some love. Let her know we're happy to see you. How you doing, Felicia? You're looking
Good morning,
good today.
everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Let's give it up for Kevin one more time. That was amazing. We all need a plan. That's how we get better in life, is to have a plan. But first, I want to commend you all for being here, because showing up is powerful. Showing up is a decision, and that decision already separates you from those who resist change and remain where they are. So I want to know, how many of you are ready to grow, ready to evolve, and ready for change? Type ready in the chat if you're ready. All right, here we go. I'm getting my slides together.
Yes, yes, we ready, Felicia. Ready for what you're bringing.
This is for anyone who is ready to go from compliance to capacity in the workforce. And just a disclaimer, these are all my views and not shared with anyone in AI Innovision. I'm a third-party presenter and a consultant in the AI space, and my presentation is based on my expertise and experience. This is the things that I do within AI and within Algenuity. I teach AI literacy training for the workforce. I do automation for companies. I also do video production, and I am a certified AI strategist. And the clients that we serve are the ones who are ready to incorporate AI in their business. By show of hands, how many of your clients are asking for AI tools but actually need AI governance? AI governance is a framework that ensures AI is ready and safely to use in your companies and organizations. By show of hands, let me see who's ready to incorporate AI. And before we talk about AI governance or a future-ready workforce, I want to explain how this conversation matters, and it's personal for me. This isn't just professional insight. It comes from lived experience. This is what functional burnout looks like. These photos were taken a couple days apart and about a week before I ended my 15-year career in the military. Before we talk about AI, workforce transformation, or capacity, I want to start somewhere human, the human side of AI. If you've ever been a person holding everything together for everyone, showing up, pushing through, staying strong even when life didn't pause for you, I want you to know I see you, and I understand what that costs. Less than 48 hours of returning home from the military back to Houston, my mother passed away unexpectedly from her heart attack. What shook me the most wasn't just loss. It was realizing how conditioned I was to staying composed, productive, and moving as usual, even while grieving. I had been trained to perform strength and not to experience humanity. And the realization led me to something bigger, that personal moment. It revealed a workplace reality many of us are living inside. What we often call professionalism is sometimes survival. Clinicians describe this as disassociation, when the body keeps working, but mentally and emotionally, we disconnect just to function. And this is not rare. It's been reported that nearly 67% of workers show signs of chronic strains, including low energy, disengagement, and burnout. That was the moment I understood this hard truth. Many of our systems reward compliance, but they never were designed to build human capacity. And today, as organizations rush towards AI, the real opportunity isn't just adapting new technology. It's designing how humans and systems work together so people no longer have to survive work, but are actually going to talk about the shift from compliance to capacity and why AI consultants are becoming the bridge that helps organizations make the transition responsibly. So the real problem, what I eventually realized was my experience wasn't unique. It was happening everywhere. What actually happened is cognitive overload. It's the result of constant fatigue and reduced creativity. Process over purpose is the result of high performers feeling disconnected from impact in meeting, always on expectation, measurement without support, and that's a result of pressure increasing while capacity stays the same. Bottom line, employees aren't burnt out from lack of work ethic. They're burning out because systems require constant adaptation without providing the support or capacity needed to sustain performance. The shift AI created. So I have a question for you to think about. How many of you have felt this shift in the way work feels lately? Type shift if this resonates for you. That feeling you described, that's the shift AI created. For years, organizations were designed for stability, processes that work because moving slower and change was predictable. Then AI entered the workspace. And instead of creating a new problem, it exposed what was already there. We realized employees weren't struggling because they lacked effort. They were struggling because the system suddenly required adaptability, decision-making, collaboration, and technology they were never trained for. AI didn't replace humans. It exposed what being effective at work requires. So if AI didn't create the problem, the real question becomes, who helps organizations adapt to this new reality? And that's where the role of an AI consultant come in. You become the authority figure, you become the work trainers, the human AI translators, the governance designers, and the capacity builders. You become the authority. To understand this shift clearly, I want to show you how workforce transformation actually happens. This is the model I use when working with organizations. Employees gain a new career path, reduce burnout, higher value roles, and the employers gain a skilled workforce, responsible AI adoption, and sustainable innovation. AI consultants go from implementers to architects. AI consultants, I want you to think about this for a moment. How many are evolving from implementing tools to architecting how organizations actually do work? If that's you, put a 1 in the chat. That's right, there's a shift happening in our industry. We're no longer just installing AI, we're designing the future of work. And up to this point, we've talked about ideas and strategy. Now I want to show you how this looks in action, how AI consultants move from conversation to creation using video production to turn strategy into real organizational impact.
Your business isn't falling behind, it just needs smarter systems. You're not out of ideas, you're out of clarity. AI can fix that. If clients don't see your value, your systems aren't showing it. When your operations elevate, your entire business evolves with them. Your next level starts with one decision. Let's build your future together. Your business isn't falling behind. Your
All right. And that's the difference between implementing technology and architecting transformation. Before we close, I want to ask you something. If today shifted how you see AI leadership and the future of the workforce, drop some fire in the chat for me so I know that it resonated with you. AI consultants are not supporting the future workforce. We're building it. The future of work isn't human versus AI. It's human becoming more capable of it. I want to thank you all for being here today. And if you like, follow me on all social media platforms and scan the QR code for your free guide. And if you'd like to schedule an AI consultant audit with me.
All right, Felicia. Come on, give Felicia some love. Give Felicia some love. Let her know. Put some flowers in the chat for me. Give us some flowers in the chat. We want to give the people the flowers while they're still here. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Felicia, for sharing that with us. You did a great job. I love what you talk about. You talked about burnout, right? You talk about burn, and I know the audience was lighting up. They were lighting up on that burnout. She say it's increased pressure while capacity stays the same. Woo, like carrying the weight of the world. I love it. I love it. And I love the way you describe the AI consultants, right? We go from being implementers to being architects. That's right. We're in there making it happen. Very good. Very good. Felicia, thank you so much for bringing that expertise to us. We talk about compliance to capacity, people. That's right. We want to grow with AI, but we want to keep it real, right? We want to keep it real. All right. So what I need you to do, I need you to go ahead and scan this QR code. Go ahead and scan this QR code and leave some feedback for my sister. You'll see the code right there that you need to put in when you get to that point. Leave that, and she gave you a freebie. Get on her calendar, have a conversation, and see how you can bring AI to the future ready workforce. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. All right. All right. One more time. We got a round of applause for Felicia. Round of applause for Felicia. I'm so excited that you're here. And I just want to say hello to my YouTube friends. I want to say hello to my streaming friends. We are so excited to have you here. Now, look, what I've said before is that this is the AI Mastery Summit, AI Insights Mastery Summits. These are our Power Circle Mastermind members. These are the people that are not here to play games. They're not here to play games, right, Felicia? They are here to grow their businesses, and that is the place you do it. And if you are interested, not if you're interested, because interest doesn't mean anything. If you are committed, if you know that you are ready to take your business to the next level, I'm going to invite you to get on a call. That's it. Make an appointment, get on the call, and let's talk about how we can take you from wherever you are now to your next level of mastery. So the link is in the chat. Go ahead and take that chance. Take a chance on you. All right, all right, all right. So we're going to keep the party going. We have our next speaker coming up. So get yourself ready. Here they come.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about AI Power Pivot, how introverts build powerful networks in the age of AI. Anjanette Creer is an AI strategist and founder of AI Power Pivot trademark, where she architects intelligent systems that transform expertise into exponential impact. With 35 years of enterprise-level project management, she now builds AI-powered knowledge infrastructures for professionals whose brilliance is trapped in their heads or buried in documents. Creator of the NetT system and architect's paralysis framework, Anjanette specializes in automation strategies that generate passive income, reclaim 10 to 20 hours weekly, and create legacy impact. Her mission, making brilliant professionals visible, valuable, and unstoppable through AI amplification. Please welcome Anjanette Creer. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
All right, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Anjanette. Yes, yes, yes. All right, yes. We are ready for you, sister. We want to see your beautiful face and get you in here. Make sure we let her know how excited we are to have her. Yes, we are excited to have her in the house. However, yes. So before we have Anjanette come up, before we have her come up, what I'd like to do is I want to share something with you. Here's what I want to share. I want to talk about focus. I want to talk about focus. When my kids were young, they loved grilled cheese sandwiches. How many of y'all remember having a grilled cheese sandwich when you were a kid? Anybody remember put a me in the chat if you remember having a grilled cheese sandwich when you were a kid. Yes, and look at that. Look at the smiles. See, that's the thing. You can't even talk about a grilled cheese sandwich without having a smile. When my children were young, they loved the grilled cheese sandwich. And Mama, make me a grilled cheese sandwich. And so I would do what Mama's going to do. Mama's going to make you a grilled cheese sandwich, get the cheese, the bread, the butter. I got it all ready, right? I'm ready to go, right? I put it together and then I put it on the stove. Somebody's saying, I'd like a grilled cheese sandwich now, please. So I'm making this grilled cheese sandwich. I got the first side. I get the spatula and I slide it under real gentle, and I flip it over and it is so beautiful. Just golden brown and buttery. It just looks delicious. All right. But I got to tell you, eventually, I got extra sharp cheddar cheese down there. Eventually, when I turned it onto the second side, I would get a little bit distracted. I get a little bit distracted. I'm like, well, let me just unload the dishwasher while that's going. Let me go check an email. You know what? I'm going to run to my room. I'm going to be right back. And what do you think happens to that second side? What do you think happens to the second side? Yeah, y'all know. Yeah. The second side gets burnt. It gets burnt up. Right. And so I would do this, let's say very often. Yeah, I'm going to admit it. Don't judge me. But this would happen so often that whenever I made a grilled cheese sandwich, my children would say to me, Mama, focus on the grilled cheese. They would say, focus on the grilled cheese. And that means don't look left, don't look right. Just focus on the task at hand until you get it done so I could stop burning up the second sides. I can't tell you how many grilled cheese sandwiches I have thrown away because I didn't pay attention to the second side. And here's the deal. This happens to us in our lives, in our businesses all the time. Am I right? You ever get a brilliant idea, a brilliant thing? It's like, oh my gosh, this is great. I can't wait to do this. And you're ready to go and you get in it and you're in it for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. And what happens? About 50% through, you get distracted. You're looking left. You're looking right. You're doing other things. Oh, is that a new AI tool? No, wait, is that yet another one? And you're going in 57 directions. And what happens to your plan? It gets burnt. So here is my suggestion for you. Shiny objects all around. You know it. So my suggestion to you is that when you are working on your business, working on your plan, doing the thing that you want to do, I'm going to invite you. Focus on the grilled cheese. Focus on the grilled cheese. That means you don't look left, you don't look right. You keep going forward until you get it done. Somebody put focus on the grilled cheese in there for me. Focus on the grilled cheese. Just put it in. Just focus on the grilled cheese. A new sign in my house, Kate says. Yes, we're going to focus on the grilled cheese so we can get it done. I love it. All right. I think that we are ready for our next speaker, right? We're going to shift the schedule around a little bit. We got another speaker coming up. Let's look at that video.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about why does God need more millionaires? Mario Ducre is a faith-driven entrepreneur, speaker, and media ministry leader with nearly 50 years of Christian experience and more than 40 years in business. He has served churches ranging from 100 members to over 5,000, helping communicate the gospel with excellence and impact through mission trips to developing nations and major cities alike. Mario has witnessed both urgent needs and powerful opportunities for transformation. Please welcome Mario Ducre. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
Yes, let's say hello. Let's give Mario some Love. Give us some love in the chat. Let them know. Let them know. All right, then, brother, you have the floor.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you all for joining. And we are excited about what's going on today. We're excited to see all of you here in our group. I just wanted to give a disclaimer about I am an independent third-party presenter, and I am not affiliated with AI Mastery Summits. So these are my own opinions. So thank you so much for joining. So I'm going to talk to you today about why does God need more millionaires? Let's be honest, money is emotional. If you don't believe that, just say the words budget, tax, tables, and watch what happens. Now, I'm not here to preach to you. I'm definitely not here to take anything from you. I'm here to let you know that God has a special plan for your life. He has a special plan for your money. And I'm just here to let you know that you can take advantage of what God has for you.
Hey, Mario, I'm going to interrupt you just for a moment.
Yeah.
Do you have slides to share with us?
I do, and you're not seeing them?
I am not seeing them.
Okay.
You about to drop some nuggets, I can tell, and I want to see everything.
So I
Yes,
was,
yeah, so they're
let me
calling
get
him
my,
Money Mario. I love it. I
get my
love it.
Zoom open here.
Yes, yes. So somebody just go ahead and put Money Mario in the chat. Just give him a little support. Let him know you're thinking about him. Come on, Money Mario. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Jennifer and Trisha and Venetia. Yeah, Tanya. We got Antoinette in the house. Lorena, Maria, Mandy. Yes, yes. We got Della, Andrea, Tamara.
All right. I
Coming
added a
along, brother.
second.
Coming along. Yes, yes. Money Mario in the house. Felicia, Serena, Valerie, and Dara, and Mandy. So, Ava, do you think you can give the man some help here?
Mario, do you
So
see the share button on the Zoom toolbar at the bottom of your screen?
I am, so when I go over to my Zoom, I see my screen, I see myself,
Yes,
but
but at
it's
the
not,
bottom of your screen, do you see the
okay.
microphone button?
Okay, I think I see what's going on here. I've got my Zoom minimized, so it is up.
Okay.
And so now I need to maximize it. There we go.
Yes, and then
Uh,
the share screen is there, the button
okay,
with the arrow.
so I see a lot of things here that first change my background. Okay, now my share screen
Yes, the button
and
where your microphone and
right,
all
I've
those
got,
stuff.
yeah. And so, all
Share
right,
entire screen
okay. And so
and
I
then click
can
share.
share.
So we're definitely going to give Mario some grace because we had to shift around the schedule a little bit, right? And we appreciate Mario being here and being ready to rock and roll. So he's going to get started in just a moment. Just a moment.
All right,
Yes,
so
yes.
Mario, we're
Yeah,
seeing your speaker notes. So
right,
that's not what we should see. We should see the slides alone.
right.
So I'm going to ask you
Yeah,
to stop share. All right, so do the share process again, but before you share,
I need to go
by
to,
clicking on the button, the share
right,
button itself, you're gonna choose the not entire screen, choose the option that allows you to see just the slides alone.
okay.
So go back to share on the Zoom toolbar.
Right, but let me
And
get
then
to
when it,
my first screen on
yes,
my
yes,
slides.
yes, the one that has the
Yeah,
slides, that's the screen you're
right.
going to share, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we
And
appreciate your presence, your patience. We appreciate your patience. And just so you know, before my brother Mario gets started again, we're gonna do a new hello. We're gonna welcome them, give them some love. I hope y'all ready to give the brothers some love before we get started. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. And that is the wonderful thing about being in this group, this environment. You see how much love we got for each other, right? You see how we support each other. Yes, Patricia. Patricia says, we are family. That's the way she said it. She didn't write it that way, but that's the way I heard it. I heard it like that. We are family. And it's so important that you are part of a community that supports you. Now, we have all been in communities where we feel like maybe like we're a little bit on the outside, or we feel like there's some cliques or something going on. We've all been there, right? If you've been there, just say, put a me in the chat. If you've been in those communities that are not so supportive, right? Kind of I see you, makes you feel a little gun shy. But here's what I know about the mastermind. Here's what I know about any of Alicia Little's program. You know what I mean? They say that you attract who you are. Yes, you attract who you are. And Alicia is always attracting the best people. She's always attracting people who are supportive and loving and kind. And that's what makes our community amazing. It is amazing. It's a wonderful community. Now, if I got any consultants in the house, if you agree with me, just put an amen in the chat. If you agree that this community is amazing. Yes, yes. This is an amazing community. I think we're about ready to get started. We ready? All right. All right. Here's what I need you to do. Here's what I need you to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce our next speaker. Our next speaker, Mr. Mario Ducre. Give him a round of applause. Round of applause, please. Round of applause. All right, all right. All right, brother, whenever you're ready.
Thank you so much. I tell you, my pastor always says, be ye always ready. So I am thankful to be here at the AI Mastery Summit. This is my first time speaking, so don't take it against me, but this will not be my last time. So I'm here to let you know a little bit something about AI and God's plan for AI in your life. So, as I said, I am also known as AKA Money Man Mario. I'm here to help people find out how to use God's money to further God's work here on earth. So this is a little information about me. I won't bore you about that. Here is the disclaimer that we have saying that I am a third-party presenter and that I am not a reflection of anything I say to AI Mastery Summit. Now, I'm here to tell you about why does God need more millionaires? Some of you may have not thought about that and whether or not you should be one, but let's be honest. Money is emotional. If you don't believe that, just say these words, budget, taxes, and interest rates at the dinner table and watch to see what happens. Now, I'm not here to preach at you. I'm definitely not here to take anything from you. I'm here to challenge how you think about money. Because whether you're religious or not, what you believe about money shapes how you live, how you lead, and how you sleep at night. The title, Why Does God Need More Millionaires? But the real question is this: can you be trusted with more without becoming less? Honest, let's be honest. Let's be grounded. Let's be generous. Let's be human. So, put a 3 in the chat if you believe God owes you money. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe you owe God money. All right. Now, God needs wealth in the hands of those who will advance his purpose here on earth. He needs millionaires who pass the test before the blessing arrives. He needs people who treat money as a tool and not a trophy. So we have kingdom builders, we have faithful stewards, and then we have the proven trusted. Stewardship is a high cost world. Know your numbers. With AI, you can learn all about how to get the numbers that you need, not only to succeed in business, but even how to run things in your family, how to do a budget, how to save money, how to plan for a trip. We can use AI to do all those things. But one thing we need to know is that God owns it all, that we manage what he entrusts to us, and that stewardship beats fear. So as we look at our numbers, AI gives us the opportunity to keep track of everything more accurately. We are managers, not owners. Every dollar that flows through our hands belongs to him first. Stewardship means budgeting, planning, and intentional decision making, not financial chaos disguised as faith. The power to create wealth, to build skills and systems. If you believe God wants you to have wealth, put a B in the chat. If you believe that you need skills or systems, put a C in the chat. Wealth isn't just a miracle moment. It's built through God-given wisdom applied with daily discipline and smart strategies. He blesses your hands and your ideas. Miracles are real, but so are spreadsheets. God honors diligence paired with faith. The reason God empowereth wealth is always bigger than you. It is established his covenant in the earth through willing, obedient vessels. Are you a willing and obedient vessel? I know I strive to be. Money tests your trustworthiness. Pressure reveals defaults. They say that Christians are like tea bags. You don't know what flavor they are until they get in hot water. So I don't know if you struggle with things in life, but sometimes we just need to be in hot water so God can let other people know what flavor we really are. So what flavor are you? How you handle a tight month reveals your heart more than Sunday's offering ever could. Can I talk from my heart for a moment? Put the word heart in the chat or put the heart icon in the chat and let me know whether you think it's okay to talk from my heart. All right, I see a few of those in there. Thank you so much. So God's promotion system doesn't start at millions. It starts with how you handle the $20 in your pocket, in your wallet right now. Where your treasure goes, your heart follows. The budget is a spiritual document. It will tell exactly who you are based on all the things that are going on in your life. So, integrity wins in the long run, okay? Trust scales opportunity. So we often look at the integrity, what we do. I know I've been tempted oftentimes to cheat on my taxes, to withhold some things in conversations to make myself look better and to find ways to do things that were less than righteous. So even I'm tempted to make shortcuts in my life, but I always have to look back is what I show who I really am. And so think to yourself, can God trust me to do the right thing? Don't be owned by money. Don't let lifestyles become your boss. Money is a powerful tool, but it's a terrible master. The real question, can God increase you, but can he trust you after the increase? So we all hear about people that have got the lottery, won the lottery, and a year later, after winning millions of dollars, they're broke. So if God gives you $1 million, would you pass these 4 tests? So we all look to be more wealthy, have bigger houses, have more money. But if God bless you to have the million, would you obey first? When God says give, would you forgive? Would you go? Would you live disciplined? Wise people store and save. Would you fund the kingdom first? Or would you fund your pockets first? Lift people on purses. So we must support those around us. We must be able to support the homeless shelters, be able to support the food banks, be able to support the people, not only the people in the church, but people in the outside of the church, because God has a special plan for them also. The key takeaways today should be stewardship, integrity, faithfulness, and trust, and then kingdom impact. We all need to want to have a kingdom impact in our life. So I hope you do also. Now, AI in our churches. So there's several ways we can use AI in our churches. So we can use it to help increase offerings by doing things that the church finds fruitful. There's a lot of different things that AI can do. And at the end of this, I will let you have a copy of these slides, and there will also be some other information in my newsletters that will give you information on how you can use AI to not only grow your businesses, but to grow your family's finances. In your churches, it can be a real impact. AI in action can help churches by creating things like push pay, where they can donate their money, they can do their offering and their tithes, and use AI to keep track of the money coming
Artificial
in
intelligence.
and the money going out. So the next art is study, apply it, and share it. And so this is my information here. You can reach me at info@aiprostowin.org or Mario Ducre at Facebook. Okay. And was that my music to let me know? My time is up.
All right, Mario, Money Mario in the house. I just want you to look at the grace under pressure. He said it in his talk. The pressure will reveal who you are. With the tea bag, when it's in hot water, will tell you what flavor. And we just got some Money Mario flavor in the house. How many of y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? It was cool. It was calm. Under control. Yes. Give him a round of applause. Give the man some love. I love it. He said that a budget is a spiritual document. I have never heard that. But doesn't that change it for you? It changes it for you just a little bit. Thank you so much, Mario. He said integrity. And I got to say, Mario, I got to thank you for the transparency, right? And the ways that maybe you have not been in integrity, but sometimes the only way you know how to be in integrity is to be out of integrity, right? And then you get that lesson, you go, oh, well, maybe I should do that a little differently. I love what you said. Can God trust you after the increase? Can he trust you after the increase? And you actually gave some solutions for people, some, I guess, plans for people to do once they get that increase. I love it. One more time, round of applause for Mario. Mario. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, you know the rule. You know how we do up in this piece. We are. Yes. We're going to go ahead and pull up that code. We're going to put up his talk about code so that you can give him some feedback. We're going to give him feedback here in the chat. We're also going to give him feedback online. Are we going to get that code? Yes, yes. All right, all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move on, but wait first. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The QR code is up. Go ahead and give Mario some feedback in the on the QR code through Talkadot. We're going to do that. We appreciate that. My. So once again, Mario and the other speakers that you've seen so far this morning are part of the Power Circle Mastermind. This is a mastermind developed by Alicia Little for the sole purpose of helping you make some money. All right. I mean, AI is a great tool and we love it. We want to play with, but we're not here to play. We are not here to play. Put that in the chat. We're not here to play. Not here to play. I see you, Yolanda. You're laughing at that. Not here to play. We're about that money. Why? So that we can do God's will. That's what Mario is talking about. So if you are interested in moving past the play, I'm going to invite you to schedule a phone call, just a call, to find out more about the Power Circle Mastermind. Find out more about the Power Circle Mastermind so that you can level up, so that we can level up, because that is what we want. Also, if you would like to get recordings of all of the speakers, and here's what I want you to know. You're not going to get one recording that is all of the speakers all day long. You're not going to get that. We're going to have the editors actually cut up the different speakers so you can go to the one that you want in the order that you want. This is the value of getting a VIP, so you can get those recordings. Plus, you're going to get every single freebie. You might get a little tired getting those QR codes all day long. Don't you worry. Y'all VIP, don't you worry, because all you're going to have to do is open up that link. You're going to have all of them right there. If you are already VIP, put it in the chat. Put VIP in the chat. I just want to see where my peoples are. We got VIP. Sandy's a VIP. Neandi. Mandy's a VIP. Sean, Venetia. iPhone is a VIP. Love that. Andrea, Alicia. We got Sandra. We got Deanne. Oh, we got a lot of VIP. Oh, Carmen, how you doing? We got Jeremy here. I love it. So we got our VIPs here. If you want to upgrade to VIP, the link is in the chat. It is going to be well worth your while. And so right now, I got something for you. I got something I want you to watch. I'm gonna need your attention. Are you here? If you're here, put a here in the chat. I just want to know you're not just here, but I've got your attention. I want to know that I've got your attention. Yes, Moody is here, Brian is here, Emmanuel's here, Derek is here, Patricia, Sophia, Carmen, Brenda. All right. So here we go. Here's what we got for you.
Artificial intelligence, the artificial is man-made. You are organic greatness.
Just pulled up to the mastermind. I'm super excited. I'm about to speak, about to do a podcast, about to pour into the amazing people.
It is just awesome being here. This community is where you belong.
I can't even tell you how excited and how blessed I am to be here.
AI for the win.
Hey, it's Alicia. We're here at this amazing mansion. Our AI Power Circle members are here already. Now companies need AI strategists. Position yourself as someone that's on retainer.
You take what's working and you take it to an old industry.
She taught me how to do government contracting. I have won 3 contracts.
Let's take you from AI illiterate into the AI future.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 can't be gunning, won't pull over till I'm dead right. Riding to the sunrise, can't about no bedtime. Ain't gon' get no ride with me, let the head fly. Better know, big popping ain't no look. Dropping bags, it's a lot to you, to me a look. Let them ride.
All right, all right, all right. Just give me a little taste of what it means to be in the Power Circle Mastermind. One more time. If you're ready to level up, what I need you to do is click on that link and set up a phone call. Here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to count yourself out. I'm saying you don't want to count yourself out because you were made for a moment such as this. I need you to schedule the call and find out what's possible for you. You good? You good? If you're good, say good in the chat. Just put a good in the chat. Just put a good in the chat. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So again, if you are Power Circle Mastermind, you are VIP, which means you get a copy of all of the recordings. If you are VIP, you get a copy of all the recordings. If you are not VIP, you need to be VIP. There's the end of that. And so that you can get copies of all the recordings. Guess what we're going to do now? We're going to take a break. Anybody need a break? I need a break personally. So we're going to take 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're going to take a 10-minute break. We're coming back here at 11:47. Put 11:47 in the chat. I want you to know what time you're coming back. 11:47. 11:47 in the chat. We got 10 minutes. I'll see you then.
Artificial intelligence.
on your camera. Good to see you. Come on, Nicoya. Come on, let me see you come back. Come on back. Sharon, thank you for joining us. Look at that beautiful face. She got her beautiful black and gray crown going on there. I see you. I see you. Rocking that gray right there. Rocking that gray. We got Brittany. We got Deborah. Come on now. Okay. All right. She letting down the locks. She letting down the locks. She know. She know. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Dorette, Denzel, come on back. Come on back, Catherine. Dave B, Chris Mendez, come on back. Mark, Eddie De La Cruz, come on back. Yes, 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 because we are ready for another exciting time over here. Now, look, I got something for you. I wrote a book called Star Points. Star Points are short motivational messages designed to uplift and empower. Y'all know why they're called Star Points? Shall I tell you? Because my name is Star and I'm about to make a point. So that focus on the grilled cheese, that was one of my star points. I wanted to share another one with you. And this one is called Get By Goals. All right. This one's called Get By Goals. And I don't have this one memorized. So here we go. My question is, what are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? What are you working toward? What are your goals? And I want to know, when you have these goals, Aston, are you stretching yourself? Dr. Poinsettia, are these the kind of goals that make you uncomfortable? Or are you just setting get by goals? You know, just enough to get by. So here's the deal. I had a friend, right? And her name was Sandy. And she told me that all she wanted was to make enough to pay her bills and go to the doctor when she wanted to. That's all she wanted. That's it. That's it. That's all she wanted. She said, and this is what broke my heart, Shanice. She said she lowered her expectations in life because she had been disappointed so many times. And I thought, man, that's not what we want. That's not what we want. So I'm asking you, the hard times and the difficulties you've been through, are they reducing you to get by goals? I'm going to encourage you to change those goals, because I know that there is so much more for you to do, so much more that is possible for you. Yes, so we need stretch goals. We need big goals. We need the kind of goals that we need help to get to. You know what I'm saying? We need the kind of goals that we can't get to by ourselves. That's the kind of goals we want. We want those stretch goals. Les Brown says, the problem with most people is not that they aim too high and miss. It's that they aim too low and hit. Ow, then that hurt. It hurts. So I'm going to invite you to set some bigger goals for yourself. And look, you do not have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. You can join the Power Circle Mastermind, and you can have that support so that you can accomplish the goals that are bigger than what you are right now, bigger than your disappointments. You can accomplish goals that are based on the star that you were born to be. All right. So we're going to put that in the chat for you. We're going to put that in the chat for you can sign up. So you can sign up for a conversation to talk to us about the Power Circle. Yes? That's all I want you to do. All I want you to do is you're welcome, sister. I just want you to take a chance on you. Expand your dreams, expand your goals, be the star that you were born to be. All right, so y'all ready? Are you ready for your next speaker? Wait, first of all, if the speakers we've had so far this morning have been fire, go ahead and put a fire emoji in there. If the speakers so far today have been fire, give me that a fire emoji. My goodness, they brought you some good things. We talked about the budget being a spiritual document. Yes, we talked about compliance. Yes, we talked about burnout being the pressure increasing while the capacity stays the same. We talked about what's your mission, what's your vision, what's your executive summary. We talked about old school is not coming back. Let it go, people. Let it go. And we talked about your effortless sales blueprint. Yes, we have covered a lot. Look, fire. I know, fire. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let's go ahead and bring on our next speaker.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about governance before growth, the missing layer in AI adoption. Astan Sacco is an AI systems and infrastructure strategist and founder of Astan Lux Braiding Studio. She specializes in helping service-based businesses design operational intelligence systems that improve efficiency, protect digital assets, and scale with structure. Blending real-world entrepreneurship with AI architecture, Astan focuses on governance before automation and infrastructure before growth. Please welcome Astan Sacco. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
All right, put your hands together for Astan. Give us some love in the chat. Let her know we're so happy to have her. Give her some love in the chat. Astan's about to get ready. She's getting ready to drop some good stuff for you. Good stuff. Talk about governance before growth. Yes. All right, Astan, you have the floor, sister. And we can hardly hear you. I don't know if you need to turn your volume up, but you are really low. Still can't hear you. I don't know if you're talking into your mic. Do you have a mic? Is it just in your Zoom settings? Yes. All right, so she's taking a moment. She's gonna up level. So we can hear her. Mac speakers. Look, I don't know what you're saying there, Linda. Talking about Mac speakers. She gonna hook us up so that we can hear what she has to say. I'm curious. What governance before growth? We got that missing layer. Let's see if I can hear you now, sister.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my goodness, that's 100% better. So wait a minute. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a round of applause. We're gonna bring you back in. You ready? All right, come on, let me give a round of applause. Round of applause, please, for people. Round of applause. All right, sister, you have the mic.
All right. Okay.
We can see your slides. We're ready to go.
All right. Just click to go to the next slide. Yes.
Yes. My name is Astan Sacco. I'm a certified AI consultant, AI strategist. I am an owner of a hair braiding salon, entrepreneur, multi-layers. I am also an AI system strategist, a digital growth architect, a structure operator, and a legacy builder. And my clients that I serve, they are business owners. And the views and tools shared in these presentations are my own and are not endorsed by the AI Mastery Summit. I am an independent third-party presenter and a consultant in the AI Certified Consultant Program. My presentation is based on my expertise and my experience. And I am going to present today governance before growth, the missing layer in the AI adoption. I'm here today to talk about something far more important, control, because AI is scaling faster than leadership maturity. And the gap is where risk lives. the AI gold rush, everyone is accelerating adoption, more tools, more automation, more integration, more data movement, acceleration without architectures. And that creates risk. AI is not dangerous because it's powerful. It's dangerous because it's unsupervised. Right now, companies are installing intelligence into their operation without installing supervision. That is not innovation. We are in a gold rush. We are in an AI gold rush. Everyone is deploying tools, connecting APIs, automating processes. It feels like progress, but acceleration without architectures. AI doesn't fail loud. Wrong data generates confident output. Confident output, wrong decision, and expensive consequences and silent failures. AI rarely fail in obvious ways. Wrong data with the confidence output, that can bring us to a wrong decision, and the consequences are also expensive to us. And at the end of the day, it's a silent failure and it's a real danger. What governance really means? Governance is controlled acceleration. It answers who owns AI decisions, what data is being used, who reviewed outputs, what happened when something goes wrong. The 4 layers of governance architecture. The policy layer, the policy defines boundaries, access controlled exposure, oversight manage accountabilities. Strategies ties AI to measurable business outcomes. The real world risk scenario. An employee that uploads a client's data into public AI tools where AI generate flows, projections, investors act on inaccurate informations, and the result is illegal exposure, brain damage, loss of trust. And later, the data was, an employee, legal exposure, brain damage, loss of trust. That's what we get in the scenario of the fact that an employee that uploads the client customer into a public AI tools. It suddenly becomes a public property because anyone can have access to it. AI adoption has 2 phases. Excitement, accountability. Most companies are still in phase 1. Before you scale intelligence, you must scale responsibility. And at finish,
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Aston. Aston, go ahead and give her a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to give her a round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. So she's talking to us about governance, right? She said a couple things here that I love. She said acceleration without architecture. What does that create? Risk. She says it
Risk.
creates risk, right? So silent failure, this is the real danger. AI itself, not the danger, but the acceleration without the governance. That's what's going to get us in trouble, right? The silent failure is the real danger. And we need to know that. Can I just say this is information we need to know? All right, let's go and give her another round of applause, please. Give her another round of applause, just for having the kudos to jump up here and get in here. Do you know? And I'm sure you know. Go ahead with the applause. I'm going to wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, team. I like that applause. It's cool. It's cool. So go ahead and scan that QR code. Scan the QR code, and you've got her code right there so that you can give her some feedback. Give her some feedback. So y'all know that public speaking is one of the number one fears that most people have, right? Most people have a fear of public speaking. So I feel anyone who has the gumption, who has the courage to get out there, we got to give them a round of applause. We got to give them a round of applause. Yes, 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 indeed, Rosie says she knows, she knows. It's not that easy getting up here doing all of this, but here's what I do know. I know that those who are in the power circle have support. They have support. You cannot believe how much Alicia puts together, and not just Alicia and the team. She's got a magnificent team that pulls so many things together so that you shine on stage. Do me a favor. Put some team love in the chat. Just put team love. Give me some hearts. Give me some applause. Give me some hearts for the team. Come on, team love. Team love. Because man, I don't know how we can get all of this done. Yeah, we need some team love because we got lots and lots of people, lots and lots of hands, lots and lots of brains out there to make all of this come together and make sure that our speakers know that they are supported. I just want to see my family in the house. If you're a consultant, put a C in the chat. If you are an AI certified consultant, even if you're not quite certified yet, but you're working on it, put a C in the chat. I want to see where my cousins at. My cousins are in the house. Yes, yes. Very good, very good. You see how we support each other? That's what I'm talking about. Power Circle, where are you at? Where you at, Power Circle? Give me a PC in the chat if you're Power Circle. That's right. That's right. That's how we do it. PC, baby. I see you. I see you. This is the kind of support you need. So whatever you're trying to do, you got a whole family. You got a whole family. And not the kind of family that you don't really want to see, but you go see because you have to. I'm not talking about that kind of family. I'm talking about the kind of family where you're happy to see and where you look forward to seeing. That's what kind of family we got going on here. All right. All right. So I'll put the link in the chat again if you're interested in Power Circle. Also, Chelsea says, I need this kind of family. It's right here, baby. We're right here. So I also want to remind you that if you want to get all of the replays, you go ahead and upgrade to VIP. If you're VIP already, put in the chat. I just want to know where my VIP persons are. If you are VIP, put that in the chat. I want to know what my VIP. Yes, yes, yes. So these are the people who know that this goodness cannot be all consumed at one time. They know the goodness needs to be spread out, right? We need to have the replays so that we can eat it just a little bit at a time, right? Just a little bit at a time. And they are the ones who are going to get every single freebie. Even if they miss one or two speakers, they're going to get it all. So if you would like to upgrade to VIP, here we go. Here's the chat. Here's the link in the chat so that you can upgrade to VIP. Look at my VIPs. I love y'all. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Upgrade. That's right. That's right. That's what we're talking about. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next speaker. Our next speaker. I hope you have your pen and pencils ready. I hope you have your laptop, your screens, your digital, because you're about to get some nuggets. You're about to get some nuggets. I hope you got your nugget catchers in the house. Let's go with that film.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about the real NIL turning identity into revenue in the AI economy. Tanya Hughes is a U.S. Olympian, entrepreneur, and founder of Sportspreneurs, where she helps athletes and founders navigate the business side of influence. She teaches leaders to rediscover identity beyond the roles they occupy, grounding their brand in who they truly are before scaling visibility. Please welcome Tanya Hughes. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
Well,
Yes,
hello,
yes,
hello.
yes. Come on, give me some love for Tanya. Give Tanya some love. All right, sister, you have the floor.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How my folks feeling? Let me know how you feeling in the chat. Saying feeling great, feeling fine. Give me a number one if you're feeling great in the chat. Awesome. I am Tanya Hughes, mother of NIL, and I am so excited to be with you all this afternoon. We are ready to go. Is everything all right, Star? All right. I just saw you. No problem. All right. So glad to have each and every one of you with us today. I am very excited. Tanya Hughes, Olympian founder. But really what's important to me is what I help people to build. I build identity first brands. I also help folks when it comes to revenue architectures, NIL education and consulting, and building AI business infrastructure. The people I build with are purpose-driven entrepreneurs. I work with athletes and their families as they navigate NIL, and I also work across the NIL ecosystem with athletic directors, organizations, nonprofits, helping folks steward NIL. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that means in a moment. The disclaimer is the views and tools shared in this presentation are my own. I'm not endorsed by the AI Mastery Summit in that way. I am an independent third-party presenter and a consultant in the AI Certification Consulting Program. And with that, my presentation is based on my expertise and experience. So let's get into it. The real NIL. How can you leverage identity in this AI economy? Now, think about it for a minute. In the US, you can only get onto an airplane or board a flight today with a real ID. And about a year ago in the US, you had to get this real ID because it wasn't a question of if you existed, it was a question of if you were verified for federal access. Without this ID, you can't get on a plane. You have to have a real ID or some form that verifies who you are. And in this digital economy, the same rules apply. Visibility is easy, but verification is rare. We've heard NIL, especially over the past couple of years, where in 2021, the NCAA allowed athletes to monetize their name, image, and likeness. But if you're building a business, if you're an entrepreneur, a content creator, an influencer, leading a company or anything of that nature, NIL is not just a sports term, it's an economic imperative. The N stands for identity, your name, who you are. I is for image, which is your brand. How do you appear? How do you show up? And L is likeness, your influence. How do you monetize that? And in this NIL economy, the only question is this: are you building from identity or imitation? Are you building from identity or imitation? You see, with artificial intelligence, it's going to scale whatever foundation you give it. If your identity is unclear, AI will only amplify that confusion. If your identity is aligned, then it will amplify your authority. Know that technology hasn't displaced or replaced your discernment. It will actually reward it if you understand who you are, understanding your real NIL. You see, in this new AI-driven economy, there is such a trap around imitation. So many are building their brands before they are even building their identity or understanding who they are. Many entrepreneurs copy what works. We see success. We see the offers. We see the tone. We see the structures. And so we begin to copy what we see works for others. Unfortunately, we're building image without our own name. And so this identity gap that you see on the right-hand side, people are building, they're making money, their brand seems to be on stable ground, but underneath, identity is fragile. Their foundation is fragile because they've built visibility without verification. They've monetized, but they don't have the structure. And then there's opportunity that has come, but there's still a lack in protection. Oftentimes people build once again because they're imitating or copying exactly what someone else has done. And we see principles, which are good things for us to do. But oftentimes folks get into this feeling that what we hear people call imposter syndrome. And what I'll submit to you, it's not so much imposter syndrome as imitation. And so how do we move from that place? Well, it begins with understanding who we really are. The counter strategy to this identity gap is what I've termed authentic intelligence. Authentic intelligence, where we take our human identity, understanding who we are, because artificial intelligence is only going to refine the language, but authentic intelligence that is based out of our identity will decide direction. And so in the chat, talk to me. If you have found yourself ever in a situation where you've been imitating, but you're feeling like the real you hasn't come forth, put a one in the chat or say, that's me, that's me. We want to move you to a place of understanding who you really are with authentic intelligence. And to do that, I want to submit to you the real NIL sequence. First of all, it starts with identity. That is your foundation. We then move to revenue or the architecture. This is where we begin to build out what are those offerings and how do you monetize that? And then third, we'll talk about protection. This is the real NIL sequence. How do you steward what has now been built? Unfortunately, most people reverse the order. They seek to build revenue really fast, and identity comes second. And then we almost forget about protection because we're making money or moving so fast that we haven't put in the firm foundation of identity. Alignment requires this sequence. So step one is we're going to start with an identity interrogation. We're going to use chat in a moment to help us get to a place of understanding who we are so that whatever is built on that foundation will last. So often, and I'll even use myself, how many of you been in a spot where, there's come a point in your life where you really weren't sure who you were? For myself, I had all kinds of titles: mom, Olympian, executive, daughter, sister, founder. Understand that these are all assignments. Someone put assignments in the chat. These are assignments. And so we must come to a point of understanding that identity is our foundation. Before AI builds your brand, you must understand who you are beyond what you do. You must understand who you are, I'll say it again, beyond what you do. And so the first level in helping you get to the real NIL is that what I call my tool, the identity clarity tool. So we're going to take this prompt and we're going to tell it in chat. So I use GPT to help us in this area. We're going to input the command, act as my strategic identity advisor. Ask me 5 penetrating questions that clarify who I am beyond my current title. What is the transformation I naturally create? Who is the audience I am best positioned to serve? What are my natural strengths and patterns? And what are the problems I am most equipped to solve? So we're going to take this prompt and we're going to put it in because this is where alignment has to begin when it comes to the real NIL. AI is not replacing you. It is refining your articulation, and that needs to come from the core of who you are. And so I've already pre-programmed this. We can go into the chat. And as I said, we put this prompt in to act as our strategic identity advisor. And what will happen is it's going to come back and ask you a few more questions to help you really dig into who you are. It's going to ask you questions about that allow you to provide an I am statement. I am a what? Who does what? And this is all about who you are, not a title. It talks about the transformation you create. So when you put that prompt in, and you'll get this at the end of the presentation, when you put that prompt in, it will help you as your strategic identity advisor. It will help you ground yourself. Step 2 in the sequence is once you understand who you are and identity is clear, then you begin to build this revenue structure. This doesn't mean that you're copying offers you just see online, because imitation creates friction. How many of you have been frustrated? You've put a lot of money into programs, coaching, so many things. You're following the steps. And are you frustrated? Say me in the chat. If you're frustrated still because you're doing all the steps, that might be a sign that there's misalignment as it relates to identity and offer creation. And so this next step, we're going to put a prompt in that's going to help us now build from our true identity into now creating a revenue offer that is built on ourselves. So the second command that we're going to put into chat is using the identity clarity established above. In step 1, design 3 aligned revenue offers. Give me an entry level, a mid-level, and a premium. And for each tier, this is what I want you to include: the core problem it solves, key deliverables, value positioning, and why this offer aligns with my natural strengths. Someone say put my in the chat, my natural strengths. And then I want you to keep the structure scalable and consistent with long-term positioning. Once again, we are moving to monetization through alignment, not imitation. Say alignment in the chat, alignment. We're not doing any imitations. Alignment, not imitation. And so when you put this prompt into the chat, it will now begin to lay out an entry-level offer, a mid-tier, and a premium. It is still all grounded in who you are. And so with that, continuing to understand that your revenue and monetization strategy is built on your real NIL, your real identity. And with it, you're now able to serve at another level because it's authentic. Someone put authentic. Say, no, put this, say the real you. It's built on the real you and not imitating someone else. As we move to the third step in this real NIL sequence, it's about protection and stewardship. This picture on the right is a picture of me competing. This looks like in Stuttgart, Germany. When I was in college, I competed at the University of Arizona at an elite level, Olympian, NCAA champion. And this picture in particular was one that was captured and was put into a Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine. I had a trading card, y'all. Yeah. So it was a trading card of me high jumping. I'm an Olympic high jumper. And it's interesting because revenue without protection can create chaos. My story is I'm an Olympian and I appear in a lot of photos, but I don't own them. Let me say this: you can be present in your brand, but absent from its control. Whoo! Somebody say mind blown in the chat. Say mind blown. Whoo! Let me say it again for those in the back. You can be present in your brand, but absent from its control. Whoo! Snap, snap. Whomever captures the image is the owner of the brand. Let me say it again. This picture that is used in his trading card was one that once again, it's me jumping, but I fortunately had the opportunity with the photographer to get a release. But there are so many. I have other pictures in which I don't have it. And so the photographer is the owner of my image, even though I'm the one performing it. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. You can be present in your brand. You can be performing, and yet you don't control it. Governance. Ownership requires infrastructure. And so as you continue to build your brands, as you continue to build your businesses on the real NIL, I want to be sure to give you some nuggets on how to protect that and steward it as you move forward. And so I have a tool called the Risk Assessment Protocol. We're going to put this command in because I recently got a partnership agreement. We get partnership agreements, affiliate agreements. People want to work with you, right? Because they see the impact that you're having. And so they want to leverage your NIL, but we must know how to protect that. So I tell this in chat, review the following partnership or contract clause from the perspective of a long-term brand and time stewardship. Identify potential risk related to exclusivity, intellectual property, usage rights, time commitment, and even suggest to me some practical low-risk alternatives. Alignment without protection can create unnecessary risk. And we want to move from just being opportunistic. We want to move from opportunity to stewardship, which is whatever's been entrusted to us. And so in this third one, putting this prompt into the chat, you go and you select an agreement. I recently had someone give me a partnership agreement. So you attach that to this prompt, and from it, it will now respond back with some things to look out for. So once it has gone through the system, these are some things that came back to me. It said to tighten up, replace certain language. It also said that there was some intellectual property aspects for me to be considering. And then there were time commitments around scope creep that I should also be aware of. Once again, tighten up non-exclusivity, tighten up the work product. And also there was a commission that's also something for me to be aware of. As these agreements are coming to you, these are areas for you to consider. Know that I also have an IP attorney. So while this also is something that IP attorneys, intellectual property, is something that we are to make sure that we steward over, at least this first draft gives me a checklist. So when I go to my attorney, I'm not starting from scratch, which means I'm also saving some money. So that is the third part of this sequence of protecting your NIL. How do you protect it? Once you move through this real NIL sequence, you're moving to a verified state, a state of clarity. Will you know who you are? Your understanding capacity. Your offers are designed. Someone put design in the chat. They are designed. Come on. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are the masterpiece design. Come on. Your offers now are going to reflect your real identity, your original design, and they're not copied. And then lastly, stewardship. Your IP and your time are protected. The thing that I found when I moved through this, even for myself, and as I work with others, is that alignment feels like peace. It doesn't feel loud. It feels settled. And so I want to encourage you to really build in that order. If your visibility has outpaced your infrastructure, know that you're vulnerable. Rebuild the foundation. It's not too late. AI will scale whatever foundation you give it. Make sure that it's really you. And I'll leave you with this. When it comes time to board a plane, you're headed to a destination. You can't get through TSA with someone else's ID. Why do you think you can get to the same destination from others that may be well-meaning? Yes, we're coaches, we're providing programs. You see that it works, but you need to have the real NIL, your real identity, to be able to get to the destination that God has called you to. So make sure, whatever it is, that it's the real you. I have a freebie for you. You can scan the QR code, and also many will receive it at the end of this, to download a 5-step diagnostic that is the real NIL alignment guide to help you get back to the real you so that you can impact the world, not as an imitator, but as an originator, the real NIL, and that's you. Thank you. Any other questions?
All right. Tanya, you coming here smoking.
Hey!
You came in here on fire. Trying to burn up my mind. That's what you're doing. Talk about, very good, very good. What you talking about? Let me see. I wrote some notes. We'll make sure we got it here. Right? We talked about are you building from identity or imitation? You build it from identity or imitation. She said that AI will either amplify your confusion or your authority. That's what my sister said. And my last one, she said this a couple times, right? You can be present in your brand, but absent from the control. Girl,
Yes.
that is powerful. There you are on a baseball card, a trading card.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
got no, and got no, and got no.
I didn't
You
get
know.
paid for a dime. I didn't get a
Did
dime.
not. And
Didn't get paid.
somebody making bank.
Yes.
Yes, yes, very important, very important. Girl, I appreciate this. Let me ask you a question since I have you on the screen.
All right.
I have you on the screen. Tell me this. So you are in the AI Power Circle Mastermind. What is it that made you decide? Because you obviously doing things in your life. What made you decide to join the mastermind?
Well, what made me decide, one was community. I see in the chat that people said the QR code wasn't working. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat for folks. Give me a moment.
That would be
all right.
fabulous.
Yeah, I'll put that in the chat. It was working earlier. Okay, here we go. Some people said it worked for them. Okay, there you go. What made me join the Power Circle was community. Because there are a lot of different options we see all over the internet where, hey, AI is doing this, join this class or that class. Well, I initially encountered Alicia from one of her marketing summits, and then I joined AI Fuel Profits. From there, last September, I saw the work and I was like, you know what, I need more. So from there, I joined the AI consultant program, and I am a CPD AI certified consultant. Whoop, whoop.
All right.
I was determined to get that. I guess you can see I'm pretty goal oriented, right? So
yes,
I was like, I'm about to get that. And then last September, there was no way that I was not going to, there was no way that I wasn't going to be at that summit last September. And so at that summit, I said, I want to be around other Eagles. I don't know how many people are on the line, and they are the go-to person. And even last weekend, Marcus said, don't be the go-to person for the people you can't go to. Huh?
I heard that.
Remember?
That was powerful
He said,
right
don't
there.
be the go-to person that people cannot, that you can't go to them. And so with the Power Circle, it is a group of Eagles. And I'm so grateful for this group because we work with one another. We are all business-minded people. We are grinding. Some of us, hey, this is my full time. It's not a part-time. I'm all in on this. And so being with other like-minded that stretch you, that challenge you, that hold you accountable. I have an accountability partner.
Yes.
And I also had one for this. So it's a whole nother level. And so that's why I joined the Power Circle. That's why I'm in the Power Circle, because iron sharpens iron, and we got work to do. God has called us and assigned us to do so much that it's going to take all of us coming together to be able to fulfill the promise and the purpose that God has established for each of us in this earth.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, sister. Give her a round of applause one more time. One more time. Round of applause. You heard her, ladies and gentlemen. She talked about that community and
I will get the link. It's saying some people can get in, some people can't. So I will.
She's gonna drop the link a couple more times.
I will drop the link a couple more times. The QR code.
All right. Last time. Round of applause. Very good. Very good. We are rolling forward. We are moving forward. We got our next speaker coming up. So get ready. Get ready. For our next speaker.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about AI Power Pivot, how introverts build powerful networks in the age of AI. Anjanette Creer is an AI strategist and founder of AI Power Pivot trademark, where she architects intelligent systems that transform expertise into exponential impact. With 35 years of enterprise-level project management, she now builds AI-powered knowledge infrastructures for professionals whose brilliance is trapped in their heads or buried in documents. Creator of the NetT system and architect's paralysis framework, Anjanette specializes in automation strategies that generate passive income, reclaim 10 to 20 hours weekly, and create legacy impact. Her mission, making brilliant professionals visible, valuable, and unstoppable through AI amplification. Please welcome Anjanette Creer. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. No, she is welcome in the house. We got family up in here. We got family up in here. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Anjali. And so I'm going to need you to share your slides.
We see the speaker
There we
section.
go. There we
So
go.
Reshare. Stop share and share again, Anjanette.
Okay.
Yes. We're about to learn about the pivot, the power pivot, how introverts build powerful
Do you
networks
have speaker
in the
notes,
age
Anjanette?
of AI.
Yes.
All right, so
Woo-hoo!
stop the share. Stop your share.
I did it wrong.
Look for the red stop share on the Zoom toolbar.
Okay. Stop. There we go.
All right, so share again, but before you share,
Okay.
you are going to go into the same speaker notes section on your slides. So while you have your slides on your screen now where you can see it, go into, there's a part that says slideshow. You see that arrow beside slideshow? Tell me if you see.
Um,
All right, so in Google Slides, do you see your slide deck?
I see my slide deck. I got it.
So on the top right, you're going to see the button slideshow. Click the arrow beside slideshow.
Okay, hold
And
on.
then click presenter view.
Okay, hold on. Let me get out of here.
Okay.
I'm in Zoom. That's why I messed up. Okay. I go to slideshow. I hit presenter view. Okay.
Yes. So you see the speaker notes, right?
Yes.
All right. So now you're going to go to share screen. So at the bottom on the Zoom toolbar, click share. But before you share, you're not going to share your entire screen. You're going to share the application window where you see the slides alone. Do you see the slides alone? An image that looks like the slides alone?
I think so. No, that's not it. Hold on.
No, that's not it. Are you in Microsoft PowerPoint?
Sorry.
Weren't you in Google Slides before?
Yes, I was in Google Slides. I just
Yeah.
heard Google
So
Slides
you
last
shared
night.
so you need to close that because you shared the wrong application.
No, yep.
So you're gonna say share the Google Slide application, the slides alone, not the speaker notes part. So yeah, are you back at it? Are you in the share area?
In doing share.
Mm-hmm.
I just see desktop. I don't. Okay, let me try Google.
All right, come out of the share area. Come out of it. Make sure
I think
you're
this
on.
is it. Let me see if this is it.
All right, let's see. Yes. Do you see your speaker notes?
Yes.
All right, you're good. So we see the disclaimer slide. So just continue now.
All right, no, wait a minute, Anjanette. Wait a minute, girl. I need you to take a breath, right? Can I just say that your hair is on point? I just want that you know the hair is on point. So we're gonna get you started again. We're gonna get you started, but give me a minute. Here's what I need you to do, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to give her a round of applause. I need to give her some love. Give her some love. That's right. Now we're getting started, sister. All right, you are on.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who spoke before me. To Mr. Money Mario, I thank you for coming in because I was in the car taking my baby to school. So I thank for everybody that was able to move up. I thought I was speaker number 9 and I didn't know they moved me up. So let's get it going. So first of all, we have our disclaimer. Built with grace, not hustle and grind. These are my views, uniquely mine. AI Summit host, but doesn't endorse. I'm charting my own independent course. Independent consultant, that's my role. AI certified, I paid the toll. 35 years of corporate work, now set free. This presentation is pure Anjanette Creer. Yeah, that's me. Let's go. So if you're ready, let's go. I am Anjanette Creer, an AI consultant and strategist and founder of the AI Power Pivot. And what I'm doing is helping get employee mindset out of the heads of entrepreneurs and turn the brilliance founders and thought leaders and creators and coaches have into assets. Today, I'm going to be talking with you the AI power pivot, how introverts win in the age of AI, discipline over dopamine, one pivot at a time. So let me start with a confession. If networking were a sport, I'd be the one on the sideline stretching like, oh Lord, we're really doing this today. I'm an introvert, not the shy in the corner kind, the observant, energy reading, let me scan the room first kind, the kind who walks into an AI event, hears the buzzwords flying like confetti and thinks, all right, where do I land my spirit before I land my words? Because networking in the age of AI can feel like a mix of speed dating, Shark Tank, and a little TED Talk audition. And listen, I didn't sign up to perform. So my first job as an O operator, I had to hit a red light just to use the restroom. So that's real industrial age thinking and zero growth. I ended my career managing award-winning projects for AT&T, building retail stores across the United States, and partnering with Warner Brothers on special projects. But I knew something: I would never be paid my value or my worth. Then my department was outsourced. So I had to make a choice. I was outsourced by them. So what I learned is to outsource to AI. That's when I really learned discipline over dopamine. Sorry, y'all. This was my AI power pivot. So Nelson Mandela, here's a plot twist. Introverts are bad at networking. We're not bad at networking. We're just allergic to nonsense. This isn't new. Even history's most powerful leaders understood the value of quiet observation. Nelson Mandela, in The Long Walk to Freedom, he said, I went as an observer, not as a participant, for I do not think that I ever spoke. I wanted to understand the issues under discussion, evaluate the arguments, see the caliber of men involved. That's not disengagement, that's strategy. And in the age of AI, that same posture, listening first, discerning patterns, evaluating substance, is exactly what builds trust. We listen, we clock patterns, we hear the real question hiding behind the confident tone, while others are talking tools we're hearing. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I bought the course, but never implemented. I'm scared. I'm falling behind. And you know what? That's my cue. That's when I lean in, not with a pitch, but with clarity. Introverts don't work the room, they read it. So here's what most people miss. According to Myers-Briggs data published in Forbes, nearly 57% of the global workforce prefers introversion. And research covered in Harvard Business Review shows that introverted leaders outperform extroverted leaders by 28% when working with proactive teams. We are not behind, we are processing, we are observing, we are strategic in the age of AI, and that's an advantage. At most AI events, you see the same pattern. The majority of people talk to who they already know. Come on, tell it in the chat. A small fraction initiate new conversations, and most chats stay surface level. We all feel it, and the data explains why this matters. Research shows face-to-face requests are 34 times more successful than email. 95% of marketers say in-person interactions is essential for building relationships, and networking is the #1 reason people return to events, especially Gen Z. So the issue isn't access, it's depth. People are exchanging titles and not trust, which means the opportunity isn't the room, it's how you show up. So the first framework I want to reference is TDA. This is Alicia Little's methodology from our AI consultant certification. And the TDA stands for train the context, ask better questions, dig deeper, additional supporting data, and assemble into something usable. The most powerful part for me was the dig deeper. Most people stop at the first answer, ta-da. But ta-da teaches us to keep digging until we find the answer, not a generic one. So AI is the brush we have to remember, and we are painting the masterpiece. But you have to dig to find your colors. And that's what I use to create Neti, my framework that applies ta-da to building AI-powered ecosystems. So let me show you how. Neti. Now, let me teach you my core framework, Neti. Neti is named after my grandmother. She's the one in the black with the flowers on. Neti, she was faith, she was community, she was ownership. Neti was the mother of Victory Temple Church of God in Christ. She and my grandfather were homeowners. Every Sunday, she had a plate ready for anyone who stopped by, and I still don't know how she did it. It was like the 5 fish and 2 loaves of bread feeding the multitudes. So Neti for me is networks, tools, education, and alignment. And my name is Anjanette. I'm named after Anthony, my dad, John, my grandfather, and Neti. I carry her legacy. So when I say Neti, I'm not just teaching a framework. I'm honoring the woman who lived it first. Now let me show you how these 4 pillars work. First, we have the N is for networks, building relationships before you need them. So the what, LinkedIn connections, mastermind groups, conferences, strategic partnerships. So, but here's the mindset shift that we have to do. Our old identity is saying, I'm just me from my old company. Nobody knows me. I'm not good at networking. What if they say no? But your new identity, I had 35 years of experience in corporate America. My network wants to help me. They just need to know how. Networking equals service. Every no gets me closer to a yes. The emotional intelligence piece is discernment. Not every connection is the right connection. Protect your energy and you protect your peace. And remember, show up even on the hard days, and that's discipline. Next up, we have tools. AI tools that amplify you, ChatGPT, Claude, Notebook, LM, Perplexity. Your AI tech stack tools that work for you, automation that saves time, systems that scale. Your old identity, that mindset is saying, I'm too old to learn the new tech. AI is too complicated. AI will replace me. What if I do it wrong? New identity thinking is I learned corporate systems for decades. I can learn AI. AI is a tool like Excel. AI amplifies my expertise. There is no wrong, just learning. Here's the truth. AI, again, is the brush, and you get to paint your masterpiece. I don't teach AI to replace you. I teach AI to amplify the expertise you spent decades building. Emotional intelligence, curiosity over fear, patience with yourself is a growth mindset. You don't have to master everything today. Next up, we have education, continuous professional development. Certifications like our AI consultant certification, masterminds like the Power Circle. We create books and courses and conferences. You're preparing, not behind. So our old identity thinking is saying, I should already know this. Everyone else is ahead of me. I'm too late to the AI game. I wasted time preparing. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm not behind. I've been preparing, and there is no expiration date on learning. Next, we have affiliate alignment. A is the affiliate, and you need to be aligned with the right people. Passive income from programs and tools you already love and are using. Affiliate partnerships, revenue sharing, strategic alliances. Your knowledge prints money while you sleep. So your old identity thinking is saying, I don't want to sell to people. Affiliate marketing feels sleazy. I need money, so I'll promote anything. Affiliate equals serving people with solutions that helped me. I only recommend what I actually use and love. My values dictate my partnerships. Integrity is greater than quick money. Listen carefully. In Neti, the affiliate pillar requires the highest emotional intelligence. because it takes discernment to partner with people who share your value system, to say no to opportunities that don't align, and to protect your audience trust. So discipline over dopamine means you don't chase every shiny new object or quick buck, you build with integrity. So here's what Nettie looks like live at networking events. Whether I say it loud or not, this is how it shows up. I'm not collecting contacts, I'm building connections. Tools, I don't lead with tools. I lead with understanding the right tools for the real problem. Education, I teach in conversation, bite-sized clarity, no overwhelm. An affiliate, if I can't help you directly, I can connect you to someone who can. That's networking with integrity. Your AI need, we are giving you the tea on your AI needs. And you want to remember, you are painting this masterpiece with the right colors and framework. So this is grace over grind. So here's how this actually looks when I walk into a room. My grace over grind network rhythm is sometimes I might have to leave early because I want to protect my peace. And here's my actual networking framework at the AI event. I aim for 3 meaningful conversations, 3 follow-up questions per conversation, and 3 value-based follow-ups after the event. Not 30 conversations, not 100 business cards. 3 seeds planted will outperform a room full of noise. So here's G3. Before I walk into a room, I don't wing it. I check with G3. He's my ChatGPT AI assistant. G3 stands for God, Goals, and Generations. And Goals stands for Grace, Overcomer, Assets, Leverage, and Systems. Because traditional goal setting kept me stuck in planning, but building through grace as an overcomer using systems, that's how I finally executed. What's beautiful, my mom's name was Gloria also, and my son called her Gigi. So G3, her legacy lives through us as well. G3 helps me prepare by entering rooms grounded, not performative, regulating my nervous system before conversations, clarifying what I'm listening for, preparing thoughtful follow-ups, breaking architect's paralysis before it shows up. I know when I network, if God assigned me to the space, I don't need to audition. I steward conversations. I plant seeds. I trust timing. Business is ministry. Networking is stewardship. And silence, when chosen wisely, can be strategy. In the age of AI, networking doesn't start in the room. It starts in preparation. So ChatGPT is G3. Claude is Coach C. Gemini is Jim's, and you see them side by side. What I'm going to do, I use these 3 LLMs. ChatGPT is great for brainstorming content creation. Claude, my strategic partner, deep thinking, named after my mom, Gloria, and Gemini. And here's a power prompt that I put into all 3. Act as a high-level strategic networking advisor. I am attending a high-level AI conference. I am an introvert, but strategic thinker who wants to build meaningful relationships, not collect business cards. My goal is to leave with 3 aligned connections that could turn into long-term collaboration. Before giving me any advice, ask me 5 clarifying questions about my positioning, the type of relationship I actually want, my long-term business direction, the value I uniquely bring, and what usually drains me at events. So this, after you get the response, we will put in the next prompt, which would be help me design a 30-second introduction that signals depth, not height. Give me 5 high intelligence questions I can ask that immediately elevate conversation suggestions. Suggest a follow-up strategy that builds trust within 48 hours without selling. So ChatGPT asked me questions about timelines and resources. Claude and asked me about my values and long-term vision, and Gemini asked for data points. And then that's the power. You're not just getting answers, you're training AI to dig with you. And that's the D in Tada. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show my Loom video, but let me just go over this. Now, let me show you how that actually translates to serving clients and building your empire. I don't just use AI platform or LLM, I orchestrate a team. I am the CEO, the brain, the visionary. God made us to create. So I give the prompt to G3 for execution, Coach C for strategic depth, and GEMS for data analysis. And then I take those different outputs and run them through Plexi to verify the sources and validate the receipts. That's discernment. That's the D in Tada. So my Loom video is not playing. So I'm just going to continue forward, but basically I would be putting the prompts into all three of the large language models. So next up, when I get all of that data back, I come back to Notebook LM and bam, I take all of that validated deep intelligence and I drop it directly into Notebook LM. Notebook LM stores it thinks with my documents. It synthesizes, it extracts patterns, it sharpens insights. But I don't just use Notebook LM to store notes. I use it to architect solutions for my clients. So first of all, how I do this, I have the founder's brain, which can be a digital twin. The biggest bottleneck in successful company is the founder. The team is constantly waiting on them for decisions. Notebook LM takes all of the founder's research, interviews, strategic plans, and memos, and it establishes a secure digital twin offering full data access so their team can get context-aware answers without ever interrupting the CEO. That is a $5,000 to $10,000 custom solution. Or the second thing I can do is the content repurposer engine. I can take a client 25 years of buried expertise, their podcasts, PDFs, and presentations, put them to Notebook LN and turn one piece of content into 30 LinkedIn posts, newsletters, blogs, email sequences, and even fully formatted slide decks like you are seeing today. I did a next level networking class in corporate America and bam, used it for my consultant certification, got 100%. And for clients, we can do that at 2,500 to 5,000 setup that saves clients hundreds of hours. And you can help them create new money by making the content that's stuck in their head to new assets. So I want to talk to you a little bit about G3. I was assigned a homework assignment in an ecom class, and I had to ask, what's the curse in me starting my business? And it said the architect's paralysis. I sketch brilliant blueprints for everyone else's empire, but hesitate to pour the first slab of concrete on my own. The root cause was decades in an employee mindset trained me to seek permission, polish plans, and protect against risks. Entrepreneurship demands messy, fast-paced iterations that still feels unsafe. But the hidden blessing was that same architect eye gives me a gift for systems and structures. Once I start, my builds are rock solid and scalable. So today, my micro action, you schedule 30-minute foundation pour sprints, choose one tiny task, revenue reducing task, and you finish it before the timer goes out. So no second guessing. So my metaphor was, I'm a master chef who keeps rearranging the spice rack while the guests wait. It's time to plate one signature dish. So just to let you know, you have G3 that gives me my technical structure. I have Claude, the psychological depth. GEMS gives me my analytical structure, and Perplexity gives me that validation layer. So AI, Power Pivot Network act as a that was the prompt that I will give you. That QR code doesn't work, so I'll make sure they put it in there. But I just wanted to let you guys know, if you built for everyone else but hesitate for you, If you know what to do, but don't follow through. They outsourced my job, thought I was done, but God handed me the brush and said, paint, daughter, run. Discipline over dopamine, one pivot at a time. No more perfect plans. I build, I climb. From permission to purpose, from sketches to build, from dreams in the notebook to structures fulfilled. So remember, AI is the brush, but you are the heart. So from paralysis to peace. Thank you for your time, you guys.
All right. All right. And Jeanette, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and give her a round of applause. Put some love in the chat for me. Let her know. Let her know. She up here dropping nuggets and whatnot. Yes, yes. And Jeanette said, introverts are allergic to nonsense. That's it.
Yes, we are.
They are not afraid. They're not afraid. They're not timid. They're not intimidated. They're just allergic to all that nonsense. I love it. I love it. She says AI amplifies the expertise you spend decades building. Ooh, I like that. I like that. The expertise you spent decades building. Hey, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and scan that QR code so we can give Anjanette some positive feedback. We want to give her some positive feedback. Yes, yes. She said, grace over grinding. Grace over grinding. How many of y'all need some of that? Need some? Go ahead and put grace in the chat. If you could use some grace over grinding, put grace in the chat. I just want to know. I just want to know if we got some people that could use some grace over grinding. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. Well, we're going to go ahead and go right into our next speaker. I hope you have your nugget catchers because they're going to be dropping you some serious nuggets. Let's hear it. Let's hear that video, or let's see that video.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about worthology. Your story is worth more than you realize. The legal side of becoming an author nobody talks about. He is a U.S. Supreme Court admitted attorney, strategist, and the world's only worthologist, known for teaching authors, entrepreneurs, and leaders how to turn powerful ideas into protected intellectual assets. His work centers on authorship, ownership, and protection, leveraging publishing, copyright, trademark, and AI-era legal strategy to help professionals build authority while maintaining full control of their words, brands, and frameworks. Through Worthology, bestseller overnight, and intellectual property education, he equips leaders to create durable, ownable influence designed for long-term stewardship, not temporary attention. Please welcome Dr. Fred Jones. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
I just did the okie doke. I just gave you the okie doke because I had Fred up, but Fred is not our next speaker. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to take all your applause back. Can you take it back? I just need you to. Thank you, Mario.
Just go ahead and let him go.
Pull it back. No. We got a system going on here. All right. So now that we've taken that applause back, we're gonna give it back to you, Fred. Just give us a minute. So now we have our next speaker coming up. All right. So watch this video, and then we're gonna give some more applause when this is over. Okay.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight, innovation, and real-world impact. This speaker will talk about from stethoscopes to systems, training the AI-ready nurse. Tanisha Foy, RN, BSN, known as Nurse T, is a healthcare leader, educator, certified AI consultant, published author, or from CNA to CEO, and CEO of SSC, Personal Services / AI Digital Solutions. With 20 plus years of clinical experience and a proven track record in workforce development and healthcare instruction, she helps adult learners, underserved communities, and career changers confidently enter the healthcare field. Her background spans nursing, computer technology, and community outreach, allowing her to bridge clinical care, education, and innovation. Please welcome Tanisha Foy. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
All right, put your hands together. Come on, put your hands together. Give it up for Tanisha. All right, sister, you have it.
I was just gonna let Dr. Fred just go ahead and do his thing since his video had played. I was all for it. It was okay.
Yes, but we want to go in order. We want to go in order. We appreciate your flexibility, though, sister. All right, we appreciate that.
I understand. Okay, so I'll go and then I'll let us all have the pleasure of hearing Dr. Fred speak. How about that? All right, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nurse T, RN and CEO and healthcare training expert and certified AI consultant. In my time with you today, I'll share why the workforce gap is one of the biggest risks in AI healthcare and what we can do about it. All right, we all in for it. I know everybody's hungry. Quick disclaimer that we have heard so many times today already. These tools are mine alone and not endorsed by the AI Mastery Summit. I'm sharing what I've learned in the field and what's working and what's breaking. Okay. I know at this point, everyone is hungry and ready for lunch, but if you could all be so kind to hang in there with me for just a few more minutes, let me ask you this question first. If a nurse walked into the hospital today and didn't understand how AI was influencing patient care, would you consider her safe? Would we consider her safe if she didn't know what was going on with the new equipment that was going on in the hospital? I don't think I would. How is she interpreting what's going on with the feedback that we're getting from the systems? Exactly. I got a lot of notes. Some people still say yes, and yes, we do consider our traditional nurses still safe, but we need to evolve with our equipment. Okay, because right now, artificial intelligence is writing clinical notes. It's predicting patient deterioration. It's assisting in diagnosis. It's monitoring patient remotely, and it's even assisting with surgeries. And yet, we are all still educating nurses and care support staff as if none of this exists. In my role as a healthcare training expert, I stand at the intersection of bedside care and intelligent systems. Today, I'm not here to ask whether AI belongs in healthcare. It's already here. I'm here to ask the more urgent question. Are we preparing the people who deliver care to collaborate with it? Because the future of healthcare doesn't depend on technology alone. It depends on a workforce we build to use it wisely. What you'll leave with today is knowledge about that framework and the training strategies that we use for it. My work in the intersection of the training and frontline reality is me training healthcare teams from home health aides to CNAs to medical assistants to nurses. This includes home care professionals, underserved communities, undergrads, and postgrads. So when I say training isn't keeping up, I'm not guessing. I'm seeing it in real workflows every day. Healthcare is the largest workforce sector in the United States. We're adding over 1 million jobs a year. And at the same time, AI is being embedded into the documentation, predictive monitoring, and clinical workflows. But the workforce training, that's the bottleneck. This isn't a technology problem. It's an education problem. AI isn't a future trend. It's current reality in clinical environments. It's writing notes, predicts decline, assists diagnosis, supports remote monitoring. Robots are doing surgeries now. But here's the tension. We're still educating nurses pre-AI, before AI was embedded in the workflows. So the question isn't, will AI arrive? It's, are people ready to work with it safely? We're already short in every sector of the healthcare industry, and it's not forecasted to get any better anytime soon. AI is being deployed at a scale that we can barely keep track of, and we are not formally training the workforce to interpret, validate, or ethically manage it. Again, that's not a technology problem. That's an education problem. The future nurse won't compete with AI. She'll collaborate with it. In the chat, if you could give me one thing as a patient that you would love AI to reduce when you go to the doctor's office, what would it be? I know what the top 3 are. I want to see if anyone can guess one of the top 3. Exactly. I got 2 of them in there already, paperwork and wait time. There are many things that AI can do to reduce those wait times and that paperwork that we have to fill out when we go to these doctor's offices and emergency rooms. Okay, moving on. We're often preparing nurses for a world that no longer exists. Care plans without AI augmentation, sim labs without intelligent systems, curriculums that are disconnected from real paperwork flows, and faculty are undertrained, not because they don't care, but because the shift is too fast. People can't keep up. It's not a requirement or mandatory, and they give people the options whether or not they want to adapt. If we don't redesign nursing education, we don't just create discomfort, we create workforce friction and safety risks. We already see a division in the AI nurse versus the traditional nurse. If that's the term that we still want to use, the traditional nurse, quote unquote. So, what does an AI ready nurse look like? Not someone who codes, not someone who is replaced by machines, and not a robot. An AI ready nurse is someone who thinks differently. They know how to question, validate, and apply AI inside of all the clinical judgments. So, adapting the frameworks, utilizing what AI is trying to provide, and accepting those to decrease our workload and our work tension and stress that we have when we're out there on the floors and in the public. For example, an AI ready nurse is aware that AI is already in the room in multiple forms: deterioration alerts, AI charting, triaging, decision support, remote monitoring analytics. That nurse knows that the workforce has to evolve as fast as the tools. It's for the greater good. Quick audience prompt or poll. Out of these 5 bullets, which are you most excited to see utilized in the healthcare workforce? Would it be charting, triaging systems, decision support, remote monitoring? So I see triaging, I see charting. I think charting is one of the top. Triaging, charting. Yes, so we all want to get help with the charting is a strenuous task. I think we as healthcare professionals spend so much more time charting than we actually even spend in the patient's rooms. So exactly, I agree. Charting is one in the top. Think about this with me. The healthcare industry is adding over 1 million jobs every year. More than 200,000 registered nurse openings annually. Millions of CNAs and direct care workers are needed in the next decade. Now layer this on top of that. AI can automate nearly 1/3 of your nursing administrative tasks. Hospitals are investing in predictive analytics, intelligent documentation systems, remote monitoring dashboards, clinical decision support tools. Here's the tension. We're scaling intelligent systems faster than we're training our intelligent clinicians to interpret them. At that gap, now let me bring this closer. AI readiness isn't just about nurses. It's about support staff and physicians as well. It alerts and fires us to second guess our thoughts and processes as individuals. And the frontline staff doesn't understand what that means. That's not innovation. Because if we don't train the entire team to think AI, innovation will outpace the safety. And in healthcare, we don't get a second chance to get that right. I think this is my favorite slide out of all of them. Critical thinking and AI equals clinical excellence. AI can support judgment, but it cannot replace accountability. AI ready practice means validating your outputs, spotting biases, maintaining ethics, and preserving empathy. Because compassion is human, and now intelligence is collaborative. Microsoft is already piloted with Stanford Medicine, among other technological environments that are partnering with other entities to collect data and seeing the advantage of utilizing AI versus not. The goal isn't to trust AI, it's use AI responsibly and safely. AI is about working smarter, not harder. So what does this training look like in real life? We can train AI readiness through practical things like AI assistant care plans, simulations using predictive data, AI enhanced case studies, documentation practice with drafting tools, with guardrails, and ethical decision-making exercises, because healthcare isn't just efficiency, it's trust. We don't teach replacement, we teach responsible collaboration. Think decision trees made easy. Here's the simplest way to describe the AI Ready Nurse framework. Think of it as a repeatable loop nurses can use with an AI tool. Interpret what the system is telling you. validate with the clinical context and patient realities, act appropriately, escalate, reassess, and intervene. Document your rationales clearly and advocate for safety, equity, and patient trust. If we teach that loop, we reduce the risk and increase confidence, increase productivity, and more thorough, efficient outcomes. We need to decrease these revolving doors from spinning. You know, those recurring patients that come in and out of the ERs and doctors' offices every week. We often talk about AI readiness for nurses and physicians. We also need to talk about the home health aides, CNAs, QMAs, medical assistants, phlebotomists, and other direct care staff. They are the first to see the patient and or to see a patient's decline. They are documenting vitals and changes constantly. They are interacting with the digital systems multiple times throughout the shift. If a predictive alert triggers and a CNA or other support staff does not understand what that means, we have a systems failure. AI readiness is not a luxury leadership. It is a frontline necessity, and at this point, there is no way around it. This is a workforce strategy issue. Healthcare is massive. AI adoption fails when workforce isn't aligned. Education redesign isn't just a nice to have, it's an innovative infrastructure. If education lags, implementation collapses. AI adoption is the new way, and we must evolve with it. Artificial intelligence will continue to evolve. It will get faster, smarter, more predictive, but here's what it will never be: compassionate, accountable, or human. That responsibility will always belong to the nurse, the provider, and the care support staff. So the question before us is not whether AI will transform healthcare. It already has. The real question is, will we redesign education fast enough to prepare the professionals who stand between the algorithms and the human lives? Because if education lags behind innovation, implementation fails, and patients pay the price. Let's train the educators. Let's empower the nurses, providers, and support staff. Let's align the systems. And let's build a healthcare workforce that doesn't fear, but leads AI. So I'll close with this question. The question isn't, will AI change healthcare? The question is, will we prepare the people who deliver it? Train the educator, empower the nurse, align the systems, and include the entire care team, because safety lives at the front line. If you want training support, curriculum ideas, or help building an AI-ready pathway, here's my contact form. Thank you for what you do. Let's build the AI-ready workforce together. And thank you for allowing me to feed your brains this afternoon. Those interested in hearing more or have questions and would like to schedule a call or meeting, please fill out the contact form and have a great lunch after you hear Dr. Fred, of course.
All right, Tanisha, come on, give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give her a round of applause. We want to know. Yes, let her know that she did a fabulous job. Yes. She talked about AI in the healthcare. She ain't say when it comes. It's like it's already here. It's already here. So we have an obligation to do the right training so that our nurses know what to do. Because when education lags, patients pay the price, and we don't want that. That's not what we want. So do me a favor, go ahead and scan that QR code. Scan that QR code so you can give Tanisha some feedback. You're going to give her some flowers, some love in the feedback. I appreciate that. Yes. And Tanisha, make sure you put that link in the chat for us. Make sure that link is in the chat. All right. Now we have had we have had lots of great speakers today. If you missed anybody today, what I need you to do is upgrade to VIP. That's what I need you to do, because when you do that, you get a copy of every single speaker that went on today, single speaker from tomorrow, every single speaker from Saturday, which is my birthday, by the way. But you're going to get recordings from all of the speakers, and you want to do that. Plus, you're going to get all the freebies. Yes? There were a couple of links that didn't work today. Don't worry. When you get your freebies, when you upgrade to VIP, you're going to get everything, and everything's going to work. Everything's going to work. If it doesn't work, you're going to come back and talk to me. Yes? And for those of you who are thinking, who are on the fence, who are saying, man, these speakers are on fire. I wish I could be one. I wish I could just have that kind of knowledge. I wish I could take my business to the next AI level. Well, if that's what you want, we're going to make it easy for you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All you got to do is schedule a phone call. Schedule a call. I think it might be a Zoom call, but schedule a call so you can have a conversation. The one thing I ask of you, do not count yourself out. Don't count yourself out. Have the conversation and see what's next for you. Talking about what's next, let's get ready for our next speaker. Come on. We gave him some love before. We're about to give him some more love.
Up next, we have another powerhouse voice in artificial intelligence, bringing insight and impact. This speaker will talk about worthology. Your story is worth more than you realize. The legal side of becoming an author nobody talks about. He is a U.S. Supreme Court admitted attorney, strategist, and the world's only worthologist, known for teaching authors, entrepreneurs, and leaders how to turn powerful ideas into protected intellectual assets. His work centers on authorship, ownership, and protection, leveraging publishing, copyright, trademark, and AI-era legal strategy to help professionals build authority while maintaining full control of their words, brands, and frameworks. Through Worthology, bestseller overnight, and intellectual property education, he equips leaders to create durable, ownable influence designed for long-term stewardship, not temporary attention. Please welcome Dr. Fred Jones. Drop your welcomes in the comments and join me in giving a big AI Power Circle welcome to our next speaker.
Yes. Come on, give him some love. Give him some love. Give him just as much love this time as you did last time. I appreciate y'all. All right, Dr. Fred, you are on.
All right. Let's go. Come on now.
Out in the country, past the
City limit sign, whether there's a honky tonk, hey, the county. No, y'all like my music. Hey, don't go acting like you don't like it. You know you like country.
The night when the sun goes down.
Y'all be singing it.
They got whiskey women.
All right, we better stop that. We better stop right there. Welcome. Okay. It's good to be here. Thank you, Star, our host. She's quite a star. Why don't we give her a hand? Come on, y'all. She's done a phenomenal job keeping us all moving and keeping this going today. Thank you. Thanks to all the speakers and Alicia for and Lorette and AI Innovision for hosting and putting this on. It's just been a phenomenal day. Okay. All right. Okay. So I know y'all been doing a lot. Okay. I want to jump right on into our talk here today. Let's get rolling. Worthology. You like, what is that? Well, we're going to help you. Just hold on. We're talking about AI, huh? I'm going to talk about BI and CI and DI. Come on now. I'm going to show you how to do the thing and do the thing the right way. Okay. I'm just going to have some fun today with you. I want to ask you questions. Stop, everybody. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to just bring on the screen. I want to look at your face. How much is 1 hour of your time worth right now? How much is 1 hour of your time worth right now? If you're bold and big and bold and you want to work with me, put it in the comment box, okay? I see 35, I see 500K, I see 997, I see 350. Okay, put it in there. Oh, come on now. I see priceless. Come on now. Come on, put it in there. Can I put it in there? Now, I want to settle down for just a little bit. And I want to just look at you right here for a moment, real quick moment. This is the issue in the age of AI. AI has collapsed time. And what I'm finding is that so many people are valuing their voice at yesterday's prices. And if you value your voice at yesterday's prices, you're going to be in a bad situation because AI has speeded up everything. And what used to take an hour don't take but a few minutes now, right? Y'all know I'm telling you, okay? So if the right answer on how much 1 hour of your time is worth, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. All right. Now, authorship is authority, okay? Authorship is authority. One more time. Authorship is authority, okay? The third time, authorship is authority. The fourth time, okay, I don't mind repeating and I ain't scared. I know people in the West over here, we like, I heard you before. You said that before. No, you didn't heard me because you ain't doing me. And when you start doing it, then you have heard it because most of you put them numbers in the comment box, but you won't even tell somebody that your rate is $500 an hour. You'll say it and laugh, because you don't believe it. You won't tell them it's $997 an hour because you don't believe it. You see, the problem in the age of AI is we don't know our worth. I just got to get on into this and say it. Why am I saying that? Because I didn't know mine. Let me keep going here. I ain't got but 10 minutes. The legal architect of story, ownership, and influence in AI. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I'm a former business law and ethics professor, and I'm admitted to the United States Supreme Court, just like our host here. She's Star. Y'all see that ESQ? What that mean behind your name is lawyer. And by the way, everybody ought to have a lawyer. You ought to have 2 or 3 of them. And y'all ought to get to know all the lawyers, you see, because that's what's going to help you protect what AI help you create. Lawyering ain't never been more popular than it is now. Let me keep on going, because this ain't about law. And you might say, well, why are you screaming? Because I'm excited and because I'm glad for you and I want to help you in this quick time. Okay? I am an authority activator. Write that down. Authority activator. Okay? What do? We help you become a bestseller before you write the book. Put that around your neck. Come on now, put that on. We help you become a bestseller before you write the book. You know why? Let me tell, oh Lord, let me get on down in my presentation, because most folk writing books, they doing them wrong. Okay, I didn't say that, somebody else did. We help you write your worth in the age of AI. And I'm the founder of the Worthology School of Business. The clients we serve, consultants, coaches, creators, aspiring authors, entrepreneurs, anyone seeking to establish authority. If you want to be an authority, I'm your man. I'm your boy. Come on now. This is my family. That's my wife down there in the green. I know she didn't know I was going to put this slide in here, but I sure put her up in here. Come on, somebody. That's my wife right there in the green there. And those are our 4 children. Jonathan is a podcaster. Freddie is an accomplished saxophonist. And our daughters, they're 2 twin judges. They're identical twins, and they're judges. Okay. All right, let's get rolling here. Welcome to this summit. What you going to learn today? How to value your voice at $997 an hour. I was in that program years ago. That woman say, if you want to work with me, she said, my class is $800. She said, but if you want to work with me one-on-one, she said, it'd be $997. I said, did that woman just say $997? She said $997 an hour. That was back in 2014. That woman said that. And I'm like, I can't be mad at her. I got to learn how to value my voice like that. You see, a lot of people write books and publish books and create coaching courses and all this stuff you're doing in AI, but you don't value yourself at $997 an hour. You don't even have that as a minimum wage yet. And I ain't fussing at you. I ain't hollering at you. I just want to get you out here so that we can get in this game and play it right. All right, now let me keep on going. But I ain't scared. I ain't worried about it. What I say today is me saying it, okay? You got it. All right. Now, you see that book right there? It's on Amazon. It was a short book. Come on, somebody put in the comment box short. Put short in the comment box. See, most folks think you got to write a long book. By the way, they don't sell books by the pages. They don't sell books by the pounds. They sell books by the power. Come on, somebody. Stop being, oh, Lord, I started to say something that wouldn't be nice. Stop being slow. That's what I said. You see, you're writing a book as a business book, not to get a paper in school. Who cares about what somebody else thinks? You ain't trying to graduate with the book. You're trying to help get somebody into business with the book. Oh, Lord, let me slow down. Let me look at my thing. I got 7 minutes, okay? I'm going to finish. Y'all will get the slides and everything. Y'all get everything. I'm going to finish this. That book right there, I sold it at 99 cents, created a 6-figure course, matched my salary 2 years in a row, and went on to create a 7 going to 8 number business based off a darn short ebook that became a bestseller on Amazon. Most people think a book is about content. It ain't about content. It's about your legal positioning. A book is a source. And everything on here been talking about AI, AI, AI. Well, where the hell is AI getting this information from? It's getting it from the books. Come on. They scraped all the books. They scraped all the libraries, and that crap already done been to court. They done already settled it, that the companies can have all that content. And now they're building data centers, data centers. Where do you get data from? From you and me. That's the authentic AI. Come on. Okay, now. All right, y'all like, oh, Lord, what did he been drinking? All right, I'll calm down. You see, I know a lot of y'all are in transition, and you're like, which way am I going to go? You're trying to make a career move. And some of y'all like, Lord, this got to work. Well, ain't nothing going to work if you don't value yourself right. You are the first product. You are the first product. Okay, let me see here, 6 minutes. I'm looking at this clock. Y'all see that right there? That's called a trademark. That's a registered trademark. You writing these books and publishing these books and you ain't even registered your stuff. And you're putting it in the hands of the editor and the coach and the ghostwriter and all this old stuff, and you think you're going to build a business. Write this down, write this down, write this down, write this down, write this down. I'm going to come off this screen right now. See, folks, you see, the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Go on now. The most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Don't go out here. Your book is a legal document. Now you can listen to slow, go, and don't know all you want. But your book is a legal document. It is evidence. Lord have mercy. Let me get back up here. I've been in this space for a minute now. Let me see. Where the heck I do this? Where I go? I've been in this space for a minute. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've been a coach over 10 years. And I've seen people that come in here and they get excited. Then they get frustrated. Then they go to looking all around, try to see what else gonna work. And then they quit. Do you know why online courses pay so well? You know why everybody want to be a coach? Because they know 70% of y'all gonna quit. They know that. They already know that. They know you ain't going to even open up the damn course. This ain't no church meeting, but I do love Jesus. And if damn offended you, then, you ain't going to make it as an entrepreneur, no way. Oh, let me get back into this and get on out of here. I got 4 minutes. Worthology. Guess what? I'm the world's only worthologist. What is that right there, Dr. Fred? That's a registration of copyright. That's a copyright registration. All right, now, in the age of AI, content is everywhere. Let me get on through here. I'm going to quit. In the age of AI, guess what? I want y'all to see one thing. If you're writing your book and you're not a category of 1, you ain't going to make it. Okay? If you're in a category of 1, you ain't going to make it. You better figure out how you're going to be a category of 1. If not, you're going to get lost in the sea of sameness. Did you hear what I say? You can borrow anybody's brain you want to borrow on AI. You can go on AI and tell it to think like Russell Brunson. You can go on AI and say, think like Alicia. You can go on AI and say, think like Dr. Fred, and it will do it. All right. Godly. I'm going to calm down. Hey, y'all, are y'all getting value? Let me stop. Let me just stop. Maybe I need to just quit. Are y'all getting value? Y'all think I'm too hyped? Y'all think I'm too hyped? You think I'm too hyped? If you think I'm too hyped, you tell me. I'll calm down and I'll just read to you. Maybe I should just read to you. Let me read you Worthology, okay? Let me show you another slide. When you write your book and tell your story, you become an author. When you're an author, you become an authority. Come on, somebody, write down author. The whole word author is lost in authority. If I don't say nothing else today, you ought to see that right there. Author, authority. You see that? Author, authority. And when AI wants your story, oh, Lord, I didn't even get to my framework right here. I got 2 minutes. When you tell your story, you want to tell your story as a source. You want to be the source for that information. Number T, you want it to be the translation. You want your story to be something you can teach. And then O, you want to own your story. And then the O is for offer. Then R, you want to have the rights to your story. And Y, your story will yield authority, compound, licensing. Man, you tell your story like this, y'all, this is so good right here. I buy it myself. S is for strategy. It's a system. T is for transformation. This is the other system. O is for offer. You tell your story so you can make an offer. R is result. You want to help people get a result. And Y, you want them to say yes, yes. And then you want them to say yes in the Whitney Houston voice. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. I got to have it. All right, let's go to the next screen. Bestseller is a moment. Bestseller is a moment. Ownership is structure, okay? Now, look at this, y'all. Take this screen. I ain't got but 2 minutes. I got to get out of here. Y'all, I had one client. Look at the blue over to the left. She came in. She said, Dr. Jones, my book is a bestseller. This lady want me to teach one chapter. I said, Dr. Smaller, do you have a course? No. I said, Dr. Smaller, how long would it take you to create 6 videos, 6 modules, 6 worksheets? She said, I can do that in 24 hours. Now look at the lady in the blue. Take a screenshot. Oh, y'all ain't supposed to take a screenshot. You're supposed to upgrade to VIP. So don't be cheating and taking screenshots. That's stealing. If you take a screenshot and you ain't in VIP, that's stealing. Okay, you ain't got no integrity. Okay, she did the course in 24 hours. That's $150 an hour. Every one of y'all could tell your story so that you could get 10 people to hear your story. And if you get 10 people to buy your story and they pay, and that's $3,600, okay? $3,600, okay? $36,000. I ain't getting that right. 10 people at $3,600, that's $36,000. If you put 30 people in a class that pay you $3,600, that's $108,000. Do y'all see how much that is an hour? That's $4,500 an hour. Y'all, that's the game right here. This is the game right here. What you're looking at right here, this is the game. Ebook, come over to the revenue breakdown. Ebook, 99 cents. Paperback book, $20. You sell 500 at 10,000. That'll pay the house note for maybe 1 month or 2. Online course, about $200, you put 30 people in there, that's $60. You see that? And then you create you a group program at $5,000, then they put 30 people in there, that's $150,000. By the way, I ain't telling you nothing I ain't done. And listen. Ain't never been there, can't tell going there how the heck to get there. One more time, you want me to come out of here? Ain't never been there, can't tell going there how to get there. And my time is almost up, so I'm gonna have to tell y'all how to get the freebie and stuff and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, it done went off. My time, it done went off. But I gave myself a 3-minute warning. So I got 3 more minutes.
You got 3 minutes left, brother.
3. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Let's keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to knock this out. I'm going to knock it all the way out. Okay, now look, y'all, you see this right here? Y'all, I done paid $25,000 for a mastermind program. So if you can't charge at a level you ain't paid. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. It's hard to charge at a level you ain't paid. So if you ain't bought at none of these levels, don't go try to sell nobody else none of that, because they ain't going to be buying what you trying to sell. Okay, that's the $1 million blueprint right there. Let's keep on going here a little further. Okay, well, let's just go right here. Look at here. Look, y'all. Authorship establishes origin. AI wants to know where that first thought came from. When you got where that first thought came from, that's an authorship. Ownership is control, and protection, you preserve the value. Now let's look at it like this. Authorship is copyright origin. That's legal. That's copyright. Ownership, that's trademark. You trademark your brand. Protection, preservation, that's when you patent the thing. Everybody may not need a patent, but everything on here need to know how to copyright. Everything on here need to know how to trademark. Okay, when you publish without ownership strategy, you may gain visibility and still lose leverage. Okay, that's all I want to say to y'all. I'm gonna respect the time, cause I want to get invited back. I don't want to have to not go over. I'm done. I'm Dr. Fred Jones, world's only worthologist, reminding you the most expensive thing you'll ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Now listen, everybody that signed up today, everybody that scanned the code, everybody that get in my ecosystem today, I got something so good for you that is going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Oh, I'll put it back up there. I got something good for you, and it's more than the assessment. I'm going to give you more than the assessment. I'm going to make an offer to you that's going to be really, really good, and it's going to be something like one of them ladies did up front. Everybody that want to be a bestseller, I'm going to show you how to be a bestseller so fast you won't even believe it. It's going to be like working with AI. You're going to be like, oh, I thought it was hard. That's the problem, you see. We got to get our mindsets right. Okay, ma'am, that's all I got today. That's it. Star, ma'am, Star Esquire. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I'm out. Y'all got that? I'm out.
All right. I know y'all need to take a breath. Come on. Give that man a round of applause. Give that, man? A round of applause going 100 miles an hour. It was a thrilling ride. Y'all ever been on a roller coaster? You've been on a roller coaster where you just going here and here, right here, mind blowing to the left and mind blowing to the right. That was fabulous. That was
Up next,
awesome.
we have another.
Your book, your your book is not about content, it's about legal positioning. That's what the man said. He said, and this one I love, you cannot charge at the level you have not paid. It is just a principle. You can't form your mouth to ask somebody for $25,000 if you ain't never spent $25,000. The lack of integrity comes through. It just don't work. It just doesn't work. We need to invest in ourselves at the level we expect results. That's what my friend used to say all the time. So I love it. I love it. Woo! All right. All right. So did we blow your minds? Are your minds blown? Are your minds blown here at the end? Yes, yes. We got Dr. Fred over here blowing minds, blowing minds. So here we go. You got the QR code. Let's go ahead and give him some love. Let's go ahead. Yes, Linda, I'm right there. I'm right there. There's your QR code. Go ahead and give him some feedback and talk about. Make sure that you are verbose as he was. Go ahead and put that out there. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our day. We've come to the end of day one. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here for day one. I mean, we had some amazing people. We had some amazing people. Let me talk about what we talked about this afternoon. We got acceleration without architecture creates risk. Silent failure is the real danger. We got to ask the question, are you building from identity or from imitation, right? You can be present in your brand, but absent from the control. We talked about being allergic to nonsense, just allergic to it, right? That's what we talk about. AI amplifies the expertise you spent decades building. I love that. I love that. And then we learned about the book. It's not about the content. It's about the legal positioning. We got to hear from the one and only worthologist in the nation, in the world. All right, talking to us about protecting your assets. That's what we're talking about. Oh, this was a day. I need a minute. I just need a minute. This was a day. We had some amazing speakers, some amazing nuggets. And look, I know some of y'all may have missed a speaker or two. I know, because you're doing your life, right? You're doing your life, so you may have missed a speaker or two. Here's what you need to do. Just make sure you upgrade it to VIP. If you upgrade to VIP, you don't have a problem. Some of you are saying, could you put that link back in? No. Upgrade to VIP and you get everything. But here's the deal. I want you to think about the price. The price of VIP is negligent. Negligent. Do you know how much you would have to pay these people for 18 minutes of their time? Do you know? It's not going to be $9.97, Dr. Fred, but they're giving you so much value. I just want to, and do you know, for 18 minutes of content we're sharing with you, you know they have to put in 8, 9, 10 hours of preparation. 8, 9, 10 hours of preparation. That $9.97, you carry the one. It's worth it, is what I'm saying. It's worth the VIP. So just go ahead, upgrade the VIP and get everything that you need. All right. Right. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is you. I want to talk about you and what's available for you in your future. See, a lot of times we collect evidence against ourselves. Here's the deal. When I was a baby lawyer, and Dr. Fred, you know about this. When I was a lawyer and I had my first assignment, they said, Star, go find some case law to support our case. So I went to the law library, and this is when there was a law library, a room full of books. You know what I'm talking about, Tanya, right? A law library to do my research. Dr. Fred, you know what I'm saying? Right. I went to do my research, and I get the evidence to support our side. Excellent. And then the attorney tells me, go do the same thing for the other side. I'm like, what? And I go to the library, and guess what, y'all? There's just as much evidence to support the other side. Here's what I learned. Whatever position you take, you can always find evidence to support it. You can always find evidence to support it. But here's what we do. We go through our lives compiling evidence against ourselves. We do. We remember all the things we did wrong, all the things people said we could not do. We talk about all the ways we didn't measure up. We fell short. And that's what we focus on. We end up digging for that evidence. My invitation to you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is to find some different evidence. Because if you look at your 35 years of experience, your 15 years of experience, if you look at everything you have lived, everything you have learned, you can find evidence to support everything that you want to do. And if you want a community, if you want some direction, if you want someone taking that evidence with you and helping you take it to the next level, then you need to join the Power Circle. You need to join the Power Circle Mastermind, because there is where you're going to find a community that will lift you up. There is where you're going to find people who will give you the supporting evidence that you need. Consider it your evidence library. That's what we're going to consider. We're going to call it the Power Circle Library, where you can find evidence of how fabulous you are. How fabulous you were created to be. The only question is, you going to take that step or not? You're going to take, I know you are. We got the link in the chat. Look, we are done for today. We have learned so much, but guess what? Tomorrow is coming. Tomorrow is coming, and we got an entire new lineup of amazing speakers and amazing content. We're going to see you here tomorrow at 9:55. We're going to see you at 9:55, because my mentor said, early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable. You hear me? All right. So this is Star Baba Tune for the AI Mastery Summit, brought to you by Alicia Little. We will see you tomorrow. Adios y que te vaya bien.